She's actually a really cool
She's
teacher.
cool.
Yeah.
She's got like full sleeves.
Got a
And
picture of her?
Is she hot?
she's
Got a picture?
married.
That's not the
She's
question.
she's
In
going
this day and
to
age, I don't think it matters, right?
she's going to Germany on Thursday just to go to a concert. So
What concert?
I'm not positive.
Text her. Du
Text
hast.
her.
I think that's who she's seeing though.
She's going to see Rammstein?
I think I don't know.
There's no way.
I don't know.
That's kind of cool.
It's
Du hast
someone big,
mich.
It
but
can't
she
be
went to
them.
Germany last year too.
Yeah, she did. I remember her going last year. She's going next week, right?
They'd be really good live though. I don't.
If she's going to see them, then she's
My voice or the sound bite?
Hey, she's
I can
already
ask
awesome.
her. I'll text her real quick.
Yeah, text her. Oh,
Get me a tissue.
Good lord.
give me a tissue.
Does it just sound like that? Hit it again.
Fuck you, you car wash cunt.
See? He already went there. Huh?
Right, took it to another level.
What she was doing Rammstein.
I know.
Oh, my thing is
That's who took over the,
Who is that?
they took over,
The girls?
the girls' spot.
All
I'm
right.
a little hot. All right.
So find the presidential.
I'm not on. I'm not on. Wait, am I?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can hear y'all.
Talking here.
Oh, cool. I can hear you.
Testing.
Is that what you mean you're not on? Is that the way you do it?
I am really hot.
Okay, so this intro kind of
Okay,
sucks.
sweaty.
It's kind of depressing.
Yes,
Because we're gonna have a depressing show.
We're old people, and we liked Tom Petty a lot, and he passed away this week.
You too.
You did?
Oh, you know who Tom Petty is?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Then
that
maybe
makes
you,
it- that's
you-
one
you
question.
might like our intro then.
Well,
like Tom
but it's
Petty.
not a great, like, build up happy intro like we normally have. This is
Whoa,
this is very down. It's very dark. And it's very to the point.
So,
Are you telling me?
Yeah, I'm telling you this.
Okay, so don't freak out is what you're saying?
Don't freak out and start crying right away.
I told Ulrich, I hope I don't cry
Not my
on this
name.
show, actually.
You doing the
I was
Gary
thinking
name?
about that when
Ulrich.
we started talking about.
God damn it!
Okay? So, yeah, because,
He goddamn it already.
yeah,
All right, you ready? Let's do the show.
let's do the show.
Are you ready? All right.
Are you doing, wait, okay,
His
you've got
laptop.
the shoot the shit, the deaths, and the shoot the shit.
Whoa.
Well,
Is that how you want to do it?
I just put
Not
them
to
at the
pull
top of the
out
show. I just put them at the top
I
of the show.
figured shoot the shit would be with the kid, with the
Yeah, we'll do that.
seniors,
We'll do that with
the young adults,
the media crew.
the media crew, yeah.
wait, so am I going to be up
You're gonna
on-
have to introduce
on
yourself too,
camera,
so,
or-
Oh, we do?
yeah.
Do we just say
It-
like our first name and like?
If you want,
no, wait. I wouldn't say last name. Just say
No.
your first name.
yeah.
Just the first name?
We can say last name, but, yeah, you want to protect yourself.
And
He's got a lot of weird people that listen to the show, like
I do.
Uncle Touchies and stuff.
No,
Oh,
I don't
I don't
think
know
so.
Uncle Touchy over here.
How many
Oh,
beers
okay.
do y'all have?
How many beers?
You
There's a lot in there.
Beers.
I like.
You
Are you
just
giving
open
them
it with
out?
the dildo?
All of
we got a
them,
couple.
all of the beers.
Are we getting into?
Oh, I need to double check something here.
Are we getting into
It looks like it's
conspiracy
clipping.
theories?
We'll see.
We'll see where this
We'll
goes.
see how it goes. And y'all, like I said, y'all can bounce anytime. If you want to wait, we do a break usually around 1 hour. So
There we go. It's not peaking anymore.
if y'all want to bounce in, you can. If not, just say bye and walk out.
Okay.
Peace.
Yeah.
Be like, this sucks.
And then follow us on Instagram.
Why? If they say
And
this
if-
sucks, why would they do that?
That's okay. You can still say we suck and follow us.
Wait,
And then we'll follow you back.
which
and
one's
then
the campaign? This
if
one's
you do-
better?
Yeah, that one. Is Facebook too old for y'all? Do you do Facebook? Or
I
is
do
it too old?
I have a
Facebook.
Facebook.
I use it all the time.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter. Yeah, follow us on Twitter.
Tweeter.
We'll Twitter you back. And then we're gonna get up Snap pretty soon. I know y'all snap.
Everybody.
Y'all be
got
snapping.
Snap.
Does your teacher that has tattoos be snapping?
Do you still
She be
snap
grouping.
even though...
Aiden,
She be
stop.
what? She does what?
She group me.
We have
Oh,
an
hey,
app
hey.
that has like a group chat in it, but
For your class?
Mhm.
Let me put something in it. Can I see?
No!
That's
Go!
that one's
Okay.
school view.
Let's
That
go.
one's
Let's
school
do
view.
this.
yeah,
Let's
we
do
have
this.
a lot
That's
of
funny.
people
That's
from
funny.
school
Yeah.
on that one.
Can I use the just send?
It is.
Can I use the just send your cash one? Is that too much?
If you want to. Whenever you feel
We
fit.
just need
On what
cash.
part?
I know a lot of people want
I
to
don't know,
send
any part.
blankets or
I need to
water.
find...
Just send your cash.
All right, you ready? You done?
No, I'm not done.
This episode of the Jerry Jonestown Massacre is brought to you by
Guys, note.
This program contains graphic material, including offensive
There it goes.
language.
Straight
Viewer
to
discretion
depression.
is advised.
There are people in the world who are so sick or so angry that they sometimes hurt other people. And they're usually the ones who end up in the news. But when we get sad and angry, you and I, we know what to do with our feelings so we don't have to hurt other people. So even today, when I read the newspaper and see the news on television, I look for the people who are trying to help. One of the most important parts of growing up is learning to talk and play about our feelings. Some people wonder if Mr. Rogers ever gets angry. Of course I do, especially when I hear about people hurting other people.
Well, I won't back down. No, I won't back down. You can stand me up at the gates of hell, but I won't back down. No, I'll stand my ground. Won't be turned around. And I'll keep this world from dragging me down. Gonna stand my ground. And I won't back down.
Show number 230
Hello.
is.
I'm hot. I'm hot.
I'm
I'm
hot
hot.
too. It's hot in here.
I'm sweaty.
It's Tuesday, October 2nd, 2017.
It's the third.
Oh, it is the 3rd, isn't it?
Is it the 3rd?
Is it the 3rd? All right.
My
Sorry.
birthday's in
Let me
15
turn this
days.
over.
It's me and yours.
It's October 3rd, 2017. 0317. And this one's going to be a rough one. I already put the notification out on Facebook that this one was going to be a tough one.
Is that real?
But, as you can hear, we're going to try to keep it a little lively here at the beginning.
It's going to be rough, but it's also going to be interesting because we have a very unique chemistry in here today. We have a real media group.
We have a media crew
Got some groupies.
that has come to hang out with us.
No, we want to
Some
talk about
Band-Aids?
that. It's not groovy.
All right, yeah,
See what
so,
that drumstick does.
Ulrich, why don't you introduce us to them? And
Ulrich, happy Tuesday, by the way.
oh, happy Tuesday, Ulrich.
Happy Tuesday, Dustin. Happy Tuesday, Matt.
It's not really a happy Tuesday,
Dustin, happy Tuesday, man.
but
We
happy
can imagine
Tuesday,
it.
Matt.
We can imagine that
Quit
this is
being
a happy
depressing.
Tuesday.
Jesus.
This is going to be a depressing show.
So we got to keep it
I'm gonna
up
quit.
and lifted as much as we can.
Happy Tuesday, Dustin.
Happy Tuesday.
Media group, happy Tuesday. We'll
Happy
introduce you in a
Happy
second.
Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Bigfoot, happy Tuesday.
Yeah.
Matt, happy Tuesday.
You're Bigfoot, happy Tuesday, man.
Dustin, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, Bigfoot.
Marlon, happy Tuesday.
Well, I'll,
Happy Tuesday, Bigfoot.
okay,
All
there
right,
he responded.
Marlon.
Happy Tuesday, Stubbs.
Oh, happy Tuesday, Marlon.
Happy Tuesday, Dustin.
Happy Tuesday, Marlon. How you doing?
Happy Tuesday, Ulrich.
Happy
Oh.
Tuesday, Rebecca.
Happy Tuesday, Stubbs.
Hey, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, Dustin.
Oh, happy Tuesday, Rebecca.
Happy Tuesday.
Aaron, happy
It
Tuesday.
sounds like such a diddler in that.
It's good.
Aaron?
Yeah.
Why? Play it again. Do you hear Diddler in that?
Happy Tuesday.
That's so diddler.
That is kind of creepy.
Happy Tuesday.
Is that when we?
Happy
Is
Tuesday.
that when he ran into us right before we saw Run the Jewels at Fortress Fest? Because he was diddling that night
That was one of the,
Whoa!
with us.
that was one of the bar
Wait.
shows. That was the bar
Does
show.
it sound right? Oh, it was.
Yeah, it was the bar show.
But Aaron's. I don't think Aaron's a diddler.
I think Aaron's a diddler.
It's crazy. I'm trying to talk to you, and we have a full media crew just swinging around with all their cameras,
Yeah.
and just coming up, and
Yeah.
like they're all getting down on the ground
Yeah.
low and shooting up and getting crazy profile shots. And
Yeah. You feel like you're teaching a class
I feel like
of
this,
photography.
This is what it's like. This is what it's
You've
like.
made it.
Yeah.
Uh,
These are what these professional athletes go through every Sunday when I'm at the Cowboy game.
we have friends.
Microbrag.
Shooting
We have
them.
friends in the studio tonight, and they're from a high school here locally.
The shitty
And
one.
we welcome them.
Whoa. Do y'all feel that way?
Hope your
feel that
teacher,
way.
your teacher's not
comment.
listening, right? Well, yeah, we have some
God.
high school seniors in, and they're going to hang out with us a little bit. It's not the best show for them to do it, but we're down. We're pretty open to things.
Well, I would say this is probably a good show to do it because with everything that's been going on, it will keep us away from dick and fart vagina jokes the whole time. So
Me.
it'll be more.
That would have been a place to play
elevated.
it. Your one drop of the night would have been right there.
Would have been
Right there,
there.
do it now.
Get
Yeah,
it
but
out
you missed
now.
it.
Like the Seth tissue would have been great. But there you go.
On that one.
Yeah. What'd you do this weekend? Anything? Up until Sunday night, the weekend was great for me.
I went fishing with Jeff,
I saw that.
and if you go listen to his podcast, you'll
It's
hear
up.
us.
Mm-hmm.
It's kinda weird. This
Are
was
y'all going to
kind of a-
reveal where you went, or are you going to keep it secret?
No,
'Cause
we
it
talked
looks like
about it on the show.
It looks like it was a successful fishing trip.
It was. I caught a crappie and a
They're crappie.
catfish. They're not crappies?
No. No, it's funny. We were talking about fishing the other day at my house with Gary,
Mhm.
Uncle Gary.
Uncle Touchy?
No, he's not a touchy until about the 9th beer. Then he gets touchy.
And then he starts doing it.
Yeah, but we were talking about crappie, and I don't know if Seth was messing with me or not. He was like, "Are y'all talking about carp, and you're just saying it weird or something?" Because we were talking about how great of a eat crappie is. I love eating crappie. It's one of my favorite freshwater fish to eat, and I think Seth really thought we were talking about carp, which is one of the worst freshwater fish to eat.
Yeah.
I didn't know if he was
What's even
joking with me or not.
is a street carp. You Deftones.
What'd y'all catch? How many fish did you catch?
3.
Let me know, or do I have to listen to the show?
3. I
Yeah?
caught a catfish at first. The very first fish to be caught on Jeff's Fishcast
Yeah.
podcast show.
Hey, Dave.
And then
Dave of The Spectacle wanted to let us know that he's listening to the show.
all right.
Also a member of Drag the Ocean, Shall and Death Squad, and amongst other projects.
And amongst other projects. Then then Jeff caught a big old catfish.
Yeah.
We were fishing with chicken livers.
Did you keep them all?
No.
Just
No,
threw
it's
everything
just
back? Was it because they weren't large enough, or
No,
y'all
it's
just didn't
'cause-
want to deal with
Well,
it?
the catfish swallowed my hook, so I just cut it off and threw it back in there.
Did you... Hey, earmuffs, kids. Did you and Jeff have a moment?
Cock!
Whoa!
Cock!
Okay,
Chisholm!
that's a little more than... All right.
I'm uncomfortable now. I'm really uncomfortable.
I'm in a moment, but I guess did that happen?
No, that didn't happen.
Did you go on a boat?
No,
Together? Would you bank
just-
fish?
No, we just did it on the bank, and the place is right over here in Northside, and we want to take everybody out there sometime.
Yeah,
or I'll
for
have
sure.
a big meetup.
Yeah.
and all of us fish.
Was he stoned?
When is he not stoned?
Yeah.
I mean seriously.
Is he one of those guys that if he's not stoned, he's a different person,
He's
and
kind
you're
of a-
worried about him? You're like, man, you okay?
If he's not stoned, he's a real asshole.
Yeah.
So he needs to.
No, he thinks he's a real preacher at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he starts
That's when
lecturing you.
he
It's
pulls
like-
out the snakes.
He starts kissing the snakes.
And he's like handling them and like, watch, it'll bite me, and the Lord will save me.
Yeah.
But your last name
Yeah,
is
yeah.
Lord.
Yeah.
So
You know, it's funny. I heard a radio station talking about the effects of rattlesnake venom in blood. Like one of the guys on the radio saw where they milk the venom of the rattlesnake and they put it in the blood, and it just like turns into like Jello. That's how you die.
Oh yeah.
That's so weird and creepy.
So there was. I don't
see
know
any
if this is an
water moccasins?
urban myth or not. No, there was no snakes. But there used to be a shot with rattlesnake and tequila. Rattlesnake venom and tequila.
At billiards? Are they running these on special for Halloween or
I gotta
something?
find this. It was like a West Texas deal.
Like a antidote?
No,
Or-
a bar shot.
Yeah. I don't. Huh.
I gotta see if they're.
I get that's a bar that people are dying to go to. Get it? No?
No.
Is everybody playing on the computer? All right. Well, then I'll introduce our
You
friends.
do that.
I got this.
Okay.
Do
wait.
it from radio right to left.
So producer Ulrich has some friends here from his school, and he'd like to introduce them. Has he had relations with any of y'all?
Not really.
Not really.
What type of
Are you antisocial? I was.
Have y'all ever talked to him before? Ever?
Huh?
I think I said hi to him when he walked in the classroom. But
Did he ignore you?
No.
Did he say hi back?
Yeah.
Aw.
I don't plan on making friends with anyone at Haltom because I don't give a shit.
That's so mean. These are your classmates.
And the whole media crew came to follow you around tonight.
And you're telling them you don't give a shit about them.
Hey, well, we love you anyway, bro.
Yeah, see? Yeah. All right, introduce
Look
your
at this.
non-friends.
Yeah.
How are we going? Left to right?
Yeah, radio left to right.
Yeah. Radio left to
I'm
right.
gonna do this. Hold up.
You start on the left. It's the hand that makes the L.
Wait, y'all's left or my left?
We're going to
His
go with
left.
you first.
Oh my God.
Tell,
Okay.
tell us your name.
So I'm Aiden.
Hi,
Hello,
Aiden.
Hi. How are
Happy
y'all?
Tuesday, Aiden.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
You look happy.
I'm very happy.
Yeah. What's your major? Oh, no, wait. You're. What do you plan on doing after high school? You're.
I want to go straight to the Air Force.
And you're a senior?
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Have you done the whole recruiter thing yet?
I'm going very soon.
Okay.
Like within 2 weeks.
Well, they'll fill you with a bunch of false promises.
Yeah.
They'll
So-
do it's their job to get me into the Air Force.
Yeah.
They'll do anything.
So don't get your hopes up
Yeah.
with whatever they say, because it'll.
But
be
if they
false
buy you beer,
promises.
take the beer.
Yeah,
Bring it over here. Don't drink it because you're underage, right?
In Japan, I'm not underage.
Not true.
that's true.
So, what
And
about your
demand a
parents?
hooker.
What do your parents think about the whole Air Force idea?
They like it because my dad's he came from a whole military kind of family.
Oh,
my,
cool.
My grandpa.
Was he in the Air Force?
No, his dad was in. He's high up in FEMA now, but I think he was in the Army for 20 years and retired out of it.
That's awesome.
And he's
So they're not worried about North Korea and Little Man.
that's what I was about to ask.
Rocket Man or anything like
Yeah.
that. Because
do you
there's,
speak Japanese or Korean? Because you're probably going to need it if you go to Okinawa and
I think you're being a
fly out of
racist,
there.
actually.
no, because you
I'm still
gotta.
here.
You're gonna have to know it if you're going over there. That seems to be the next.
the next step.
Yeah.
I mean,
Has that crossed your mind at all, or now did we just hit you with an epiphany and now you're like, oh, bro, I don't know if I should go?
actually, I didn't know where I was going to be stationed yet. I won't know any of that information until after basic training. So I have
Yeah?
no idea just yet. I know they have different stations around the U.S.
And you said that you don't think you're going to fly planes.
I wanted to be a pilot for the longest time, but I think I'm going to go into photojournalism
That's cool.
and just do all their brochures and that
Yeah?
kind of thing.
Well, cool, man.
Well, and then you get to document a lot of cool events that come to whatever
Explosions
base
and
you're
stuff.
at.
Exactly.
And air shows. You get to go to air shows and
Yeah.
shoot that stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? If you get say you get stationed in Hawaii or something, and you want to bring a podcast on and take pictures of them,
I got y'all.
we'd love to come down to Hawaii and do a
If-
podcast show in Hawaii.
If you shot
No.
Nikon, I'd be like, hey, I'll come out there and you can use my giant assortment of lenses.
I love Canon.
Okay,
Yeah,
or
oh.
I have a Minolta though at home, but
ask
it's
the young
not-
lady.
Next.
I'm Katie.
Hi,
Hi.
Katie.
Hi.
Hello, Katie.
You have a
Happy
Lincoln Park
Tuesday,
shirt on. You
Katie.
listen to
Yes.
Lincoln Park?
Yes.
That's cool.
Did it hit you hard when Chester?
Yeah,
passed?
I was at work and my mom
Uh-oh.
called me and I just started crying, like in the
Yeah?
middle of my shift. Yeah.
And you also listen to Tom Petty.
Yeah.
Did that hurt you? Hurt you
Yes.
as well?
Yeah. And Chris Cornell. And
No, man. You like Chris
You're
Cornell
at
too?
Soundgarden? Wow.
You've had a rough year then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
saw
get-
Linkin Park a few years ago when they came, but
Where at?
when they were at Jexa.
Oh, cool. Was it some other bands playing with them and stuff?
Yeah, it was AFI and 30 Seconds to Mars, but
Awesome.
Are you a big Jared Leto fan? Is he dreamy and sexy?
I think he is.
eh,
You don't like
okay.
him?
He's okay. I mean, I got to meet him.
Oh, you did?
He's definitely better looking up close. But
What,
So
how'd you-
Jared Leto and, if he was still alive, Chester come to the door.
What you did over
Jared's still alive, you know.
Jared is, but I said Chester.
If he was
I
still
like
alive,
Chester
I'd
more
than
just
Chester.
because I like Linkin Park better. But
Okay.
But would you diddle them? Either one.
Okay. Or mic off. He's producing.
No.
Turn your mic off.
As long as he says that,
Yeah.
that's
We're
fine.
okay?
We're okay.
We can't say those kind of
We
jokes.
can't say
I'm
that.
underage, so I can say whatever
All
I
right.
want.
So the Lincoln Park show, did you go by yourself? Or did your
No.
mom go
my
with you?
mom and my sister went with me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Is your mom into Lincoln Park?
Yeah.
Oh,
How old's
that's
your
cool.
sister? Is she older than you or younger than you? She's older?
Yeah.
She hot?
She's
You got
pretty.
pictures? Mom? What about
Huh?
mom? What about mom? What's she doing? What's she be doing?
Working.
No, never mind. You
What day- I know.
misunderstood the question.
I know.
I'm just playing. So, she's in photojournalism too at the high school. Can we say the high school? Y'all, we're not going to say the high school, or we are going to say the high school. We did
shit
it.
on Haltom.
Or yearbook.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Y'all are yearbook.
It's yearbook now.
Oh, that's cool.
I already went through
Yeah.
photojournalism.
okay, so you already did photojournalism. Okay, now you just do yearbook stuff and have full run of the lab and.
Yeah, we're both editors.
What
and
happens in photojournalism when you took like pictures of your buddy's ass and stuff? Like,
what?
Does your teacher get pissed about that, or
we
can't do that?
It's just the same as taking photos now. You try not to get those kind
Yeah?
of shots.
It's art.
And if you do, you just don't show her.
So you can do porn. You can shoot porn, and your teacher would be fine with you.
Am I
doing
getting
that?
paid?
By who? Me? No.
Whoever I'm shooting porn.
Dustin?
with,
He doesn't pay. He doesn't pay well.
Then
No. He doesn't pay well on his porn shoots.
And they don't go well either.
They don't.
Usually the animals get loose.
Whoa!
Or some-
All right, and finally,
I'm Jaylene.
oh my gosh,
Jaylene.
we don't hear you. Where are you
You
at?
gotta sit on that
Say
mic.
that again.
I'm Jaylene.
There you go.
There you are.
Jaylene, you have a gleam to your eye. Are you expecting? Just kidding.
She changed real quick.
So tell us about you. You're a senior.
Yeah.
That's the 12th grade.
I know.
Yeah? Are you going to go to the Air Force or what?
No, none
No?
of the forces.
No Air Forces?
No. I mean, maybe the shoes, but
Yeah. I think there's only one Air Force in America, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What about skating?
You have a Santa Cruz shirt on.
skating. I have a friend who is actually teaching me, and
Is that going to be your major?
no.
That'd be awesome.
That would be pretty
And y'all both are talking about going to TCC?
Mm-hmm.
I went there. It was called TCJC.
Tarrant County Junior College?
Yeah, we called it Taco Jocko back then.
Taco Jocko.
Yeah.
Harvard on the Hill.
Harvard on the Hill. Yep. Took me 8 years to get out of that junior college.
I don't understand how all this worked. 8 years there.
What do you mean? You were there like half the time.
8 years there and 10 years at UNT.
At UNT, yeah. And now I'm a podcaster.
So you have 18 years of credits under you.
Yeah, somewhere. There's 18 credits.
Yeah, you got
18
one
years of
credit
credits,
a
yeah.
year.
Yeah.
I don't think you read the diagram right when you.
No, yeah, the syllabus.
Yeah.
I was off.
A little off.
Well, welcome to our show, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes, we hope you get some good pics. We know the lighting in here is a little low. If y'all need a tripod, I can hook y'all up.
Do you have any Percocets?
I wish.
I'm kidding. That was a joke.
I'm just kidding.
You weren't supposed to answer that.
I do have a little quiz for you guys.
Yeah.
He'll know. But I have an audio clip here in my little soundboard. I want to play it. I want to see if you guys can recognize this voice.
All right, show us what's up.
Here we go. Let's see. Hopefully it's not too loud.
Yeah, I appreciate Dustin and Matt, and you know.
Oh.
Anyone?
Do y'all know who that is? Does that
Should I
voice
know who
sound
that
familiar?
is?
We can give you a hint.
He's on the wall, I think.
Silence.
There's a lot of people on that
Here
wall.
we go. Let's do it one more time.
Yeah, I appreciate Dustin and Matt, and you know.
Which is total crap. He didn't appreciate us.
Which for an English teacher?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Mr.
appreciate
Reed.
Dustin
Reed.
and Matt.
Oh,
yes,
there you
know.
go.
Did y'all ever go see his band? Oh,
No,
you
I
did see
haven't
him?
seen his band. I haven't seen
I
him on the
almost
wall,
did, like last year, I think, but my car broke down, so.
Oh,
You're a
well, now they're
troublemaker,
no
aren't
more.
you?
No.
I'm the troublemaker.
Are you?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
her. I
The
mean, I
quiet
go to
one's
work
always
and
the
I go to
troublemaker.
school.
Do you sneak out and go to Linkin Park concerts too?
No, I would sneak out and go do hood rat stuff. with my
Hood
friends.
rat.
All right. Now we're talking.
She is.
I was
a
joking
rat.
about the Percocets and weed. Okay.
Well, she started reaching in her
wasn't.
pocket.
You want some edibles? I got dabs.
Where they at?
So it's fun to do bad things, huh?
I mean,
And stuff.
life's pretty short, so I mean, you might as well enjoy it while it lasts.
Yeah.
There you go.
Are y'all gonna be sad when you graduate?
No, I'm
No,
ready.
I'm ready.
I'm
Really?
ready to get out
I'm
of there.
dying.
I'm ready to
Yeah?
go.
You don't want to? Are you gonna hang out with any of the people that you
No.
go to school with? You know
Probably
what's weird?
not.
I'll hang out with you, buddy.
You know what's weird
Yeah, I
is
know, Joe.
I don't
like-
like you.
it was always like
Whoa.
What
There's a
happened?
We're
fight
supposed to
back
be
here.
a family.
y'all fighting.
I don't like you.
So who's y'all's? Who's your favorite teacher? Just say the first, or well, I guess I could say someone's.
Can they be like past
just say the name,
teachers?
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
if they already left?
The coolest
or they
teacher over
died?
there at the school,
Miss Whited.
Miss Whitey.
Miss Whited.
I think that's racist.
Whited?
man.
No, her
I
actual
think-
name was Whited.
Whited?
Whited?
Whited.
I've never even heard
Well,
of
there's
her.
a show Blackish, so Blackish and
Yeah?
Whited.
Whited and Black.
What did she teach?
IPC, physics and chemistry.
Insane Clown Posse.
Yes!
That's a you can
That's
take
a
a class
class?
out there.
Totally.
Haltom has a class for Insane Clown Posse?
I wish.
Is the prerequisite like Slipknot and Korn or something?
How to be a juggalo?
Yeah. Jinkos, the study of Jinkos.
Long chains.
So what was this you were talking about with a teacher that has a group chat going on?
Miss Arnold.
Oh, it's
Is it
our.
yours?
It's like our yearbook.
Are we gonna? We're not gonna hear about this on Channel 5 one night, are
No.
we? About some
Let me
going
see.
down?
Can I message her? Like the whole group right now during the
Don't.
show?
Yikes!
Don't.
I mean, you
the
can.
school kind of
No.
watches that
Huh?
like, really hard.
No, they don't.
It's a school organization.
No, it's not.
Matt, no.
If it makes you uncomfortable, I won't do it. If you think you're gonna
I
get
have
in
Hey,
trouble,
if it's
no
not
do
a
it.
school, hey,
It's
you're the
not.
boss. I mean, that's
Who's
all
the
right.
boss?
You.
Katie's
What
the
is
boss.
what's the is the teacher cool or would
Yeah.
she be offended with
She's
it?
cool.
Yeah, she really.
As
is
long as
cool.
you don't say nothing.
This is the
like,
Rammstein teacher.
Yeah.
They teach the weirdest subjects over there.
Don't do it, Matt. Please don't do anything.
I mean, you
stupid.
can.
Don't listen
as
to
long as
Dustin.
you don't say anything like inappropriate or whatever, because there's.
What if I ask her
Listen
for
to
a
all
pic?
the stuff he's already
Yeah.
asked.
Don't do that.
Can I say, hey, what are you doing?
Just remember, there's
And then
probably
say-
like 40 people on the other end of that.
Actually, there's only like 18, so
Okay.
Okay.
it's not that much.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
we're not a
You
podcast.
can't.
Let me see it. Let me see it. What's her name?
We'll,
Miss
we'll see.
Arnold.
Wait, I'll see what he texts. I got the.
Yeah, it'll be
too.
sweet. It'll be
We'll
sweet.
see. It's okay. It's not that big.
She's
of a deal.
really.
Ask her what that butt do.
What?
What'd that butt do?
Nah,
You got a pretty
don't ask
face.
me that.
Hey, Miss what?
Arnold.
What's her name? Arnold. Miss Arnold.
Greetings from the.
Arnold.
Is he on the actual like?
I have a
our
burning
yearbook?
sensation. Can I do the I have a burning sensation? No. And it's for a teacher.
Right in my genitals.
Can I get a tissue?
Hey, yeah, can we get more tissues in class?
It says Katie Prickett is typing.
Okay.
Yeah, because
hey,
it's on
Oh, that's
mine.
right. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, Miss Arnold.
Just
Okay,
make
I'll
sure you say it's not for me, because she'll
this
think it's funny then.
is Stubbs from the
Does she have
Jerry.
No. This is really
Can I
happening.
not say it? You don't want me to say it?
No, go
I'll say
ahead.
it.
Whatever.
Jerry Jones. I'm day
Praise
snoring.
them. Praise them. Go.
I am,
Go.
I am.
They're doing a great job over here
Jones.
taking
Oh
photos.
yes, that'd be great.
Massacre show.
Yes.
Put in a good word.
Brownie
for her.
point.
I will.
Way
I
better word.
Massacre show, and I'll say one of your students in the hood rat shit.
She didn't know it's me.
She already knows that.
Oh, she knows you're into hood rat stuff, huh?
I mean, she doesn't know me like personally, but like.
Are you the most likely to have an intervention student?
Yes, 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 yes.
Is that what y'all are putting in the yearbook next to her name?
Right there.
Are you the most likely?
No offense, Jaylene, I love you, but it's kind of true.
It is kind of true.
No,
I
it's
honestly
not.
don't know.
It's all good.
We're
Huh?
just messing with
Honestly
you.
don't know that.
You don't know what an intervention
You don't know what it
is?
is. Have you never?
Period.
We're having an
Period.
intervention. You
You
never.
That sounds
don't even
weird.
know what an intervention is.
No.
Well, it's too much to explain right now.
You are
I'm gonna
an
search it up.
awesome
Yes,
teacher,
Google it.
and you have an awesome butt. Is that acceptable? You have an awesome butt?
It's fun to do
Huh?
bad things.
Have you seen her butt?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Aiden, be nice.
No, I'm just saying, like, you can't really make a judgment based on
That's
something
true.
you haven't seen.
Okay.
You know?
Teacher,
Yeah, that's true. Y'all
You-
are right.
are you going to get in trouble? Like, is everybody going to be like, stop bugging us?
No.
Probably gonna watch
They
this.
talk
Only
about
person that would be
dogs.
Will,
I'm trying to
but
go to
Will
sleep.
doesn't even have his phone right now.
Yeah, Will broke his
Where's
phone.
the exclamation point? I want to really know that I mean it. Here we go.
It's like, yeah, you have to
Here you
push
go.
the enter button.
See, that wasn't too bad, was it?
Hey, Miss Arnold, this is Stubbs from the Jerry Johnston Massacre.
No, wait. What
Shows
was
you
that
what an
again?
Awesome teacher you
I
were.
will not have it.
Does he
What
know
else-
the
What else did he say?
Huh?
What else did he say?
I said you're.
He didn't say anything.
Yeah, read it again.
Um,
It's Jonestown, though, not
James
Johnston.
Arnold, this stuff
Oh,
is very
Jonestown, my
shocking.
bad.
Massacre.
Be
Do y'all know what the
Jerry Jonestown.
do y'all know what the Jonestown massacre is?
No.
No
Isn't
idea.
that like the one where they were like all drinking the Kool-Aid or something
Oh,
like that?
There we go.
We
Yeah.
have a reader.
And it was
We
like
have
a
reader.
cult or whatever, and they all went to like
That's why she's
a
the
different
boss.
country.
Can y'all get me a job?
Can
Like,
you
I'll
give
be
me
a
a job?
teacher. You can be my teacher assistant.
Our
Hey, that'd be
principal's
kinda
pretty
cool.
cool.
Yeah, I would teach.
Not Miss Campbell.
Who?
Don't mess
Miss
with
Campbell.
Miss Campbell. I'm sorry.
Don't look
but
into her eyes. It's like Medusa.
She
It's
looks like
scary.
a gorilla.
Okay, we better
No,
move on
it's
because I feel like
Harambe's
we're
the
about
other
to get in
person.
trouble
Oh.
here.
She's
I-
built like a
We're
T-Rex.
going down there.
Yikes.
Low key.
Well, thanks for coming on our show. You guys can take as many pictures as you'd like.
Have you ever, Mr. Reed, have you ever heard any of his music?
Do you want to hear some of his music?
Let's
I've
hear
heard
some
a
music
song.
right now.
Do you want
I've heard
to?
like
I was
one
just
song.
wondering.
Yeah, I'm
I've
curious.
heard, like, one
Okay.
song.
You've
I
never
can look
heard
at him
his
and be like, I know what you play.
He's actually really
Let's
good
see
on
here.
it.
He
How
really
did
is.
How did he take the death of Tom Petty?
He had like a
The
freaking
passing.
PowerPoint that said his favorite Tom Petty songs, his top 5.
No.
He made a presentation about his top 5 Tom Petty songs. That's cool.
As he should.
Yeah, that's a cool teacher.
It is.
I don't like Tom Petty.
Why?
He's got personal reasons.
I do got personal reasons.
I
But,
have a question. Have y'all ever seen his mom?
My mom.
No, let's see the mom.
Have you never?
Whoa!
No.
I was trying to figure out whose of y'all's moms was hotter.
Oh, I didn't wear a mom.
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 My
Mom.
mom's like 36.
You gotta.
That's
my
great.
mom's 34.
My mom's
That's
33.
great.
Y'all's moms are younger than us.
Honestly, I have a picture
She's a little
of my
cutie. I
mom.
love my
great.
mom.
Yeah, let
I
me see
love
your
her
mom.
so much.
I think my mom's cute.
I guess
Yeah,
we're
let
gonna
me see
show
your
off
mom.
some moms now.
Is your mom married?
Are we all
No,
bringing
she's
up
not. She's
pictures of
actually
our mama?
single.
Yeah, let me
I
see
guess
this picture.
so.
But are they hotter than Ulrich's mom? That's the question.
Dustin!
And
My
Dustin,
mom is pretty cute.
will she do photo shoots for Dustin?
I don't know, but I love my mom though. Here you
He
go.
sleeps
That's her
with
mugshot.
Is
Ulrich's
he-
mom.
Okay, that's
One time in 3
You
months.
do?
wow. She is cute.
Oh.
I know.
Look at this.
Bed every night.
Photo shoot.
Wait, your mom is cute.
What's
Yeah.
her name? Is she listening?
Olivia.
Olivia.
Is Olivia listening?
No.
What is she? What is she? A teacher or
Does she know you're a hood rat?
Yeah, she
stripper?
does.
Huh?
No, she's not a stripper.
My mom was a stripper. It's cool. I'm kidding.
What?
She's so innocent, though.
Do you have a picture of your mom?
Trying to find a good one.
What about you, young man?
Working on it too.
Okay. Well, Josh, do you have his song queued up?
Would you like to see some of his mom half naked?
Whoa!
I want to see his mom though.
Let's don't do that.
That's
I've got 'em.
real quick.
No,
I did a crazy photo shoot with her.
Is that?
That's where that came from.
Whoa!
It just fell out in the middle of the shoot.
Jesus.
Pick that up.
Hey, what's that? Can we use it?
just give me that. Just give me that.
Oh, all right. So here's one of his songs. We'll crank it down here. Let's see.
We're probably
Someone
getting him
replied
fired.
to y'all's thing.
All right. Who was it?
They said that makes no sense.
Yeah, I usually don't.
Who was it?
Miranda.
All right. This is your English teacher. Okay.
I like this song a lot. He's probably going to be mad that we called him out.
Do I?
But
this is a lead-in.
Their albums are
Do an
great.
FM lead-in here.
All right, and coming up is The Confounded with their smash hit single off their last album, Riot.
Check them out live at Lola's next week.
No, the band broke up.
Oh,
So now
never
you
mind.
go.
Go. Check 'em out.
Oh, I thought that was it.
We didn't hit the post.
We didn't hit the post. We'll try one more time. And coming up in just a few moments, and weather and traffic on the 10. So here you go, The Confounded.
You hear it? You can hear his voice in that? Is that how he yells at y'all in the hall?
I didn't have him.
Is it
I
go?
didn't-
Me neither.
I've actually had a bad situation with him.
You did. Whoa.
Is this
Wait,
a Channel
what?
5 story?
hit the pause button. Stop the show.
Taking it over to you, Jerry.
One time I was on when I was
Oh gosh.
Oh,
little
God, I don't
rebel.
know.
You
This
know
doesn't
what?
have to
Maybe
do Snapchat, does it?
Yeah, maybe we should talk off the show about this one.
well, it's not like
You're
not
not-
inappropriate or anything.
Okay,
but, like,
okay,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
But I got so mad, and I was about to fight this girl, and I threw a punch, and I ended up hitting him.
Why would you hit a girl? Oh, you hit Josh?
I hit Mr. Reed.
Where?
Oh.
Where'd you hit him?
I hit him in the shoulder, and then I got ISS for like a whole week saying like it was teacher abuse or something. I was like, honestly,
Teacher abuse.
I was like, dude, if you weren't in my way, I honestly could have hit her, and not you. So that's on your fault.
Did he cry?
No, he grabbed me and he picked me up. I was like, wow.
Why are you fighting? You're 5'2".
Did you turn to him and go, I've never been hugged like this before?
Yeah, you should have turned it around on him and be like, "No, this is
Why are you
student
hugging
abuse."
me?
Yeah, like that.
No,
don't
I
do
was
that.
I was actually so mad whenever I was trying to get him off me and trying
Yeah?
to hit him and
So that's where the
everything.
teacher abuse
What do
came
you-
from.
What do you think of this music? Turn it up a little bit. Do y'all like this song? Is this good music to y'all? Or is
I
this
don't
crap
listen to
these
this kind of
days?
music, honestly.
What
I
about
listen
you?
to everything.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a
Like-
good song?
My first concert was country, but my last concert was Slipknot. So
Oh
I
wow,
rock.
that's a big.
Like, what do you listen to?
I listen to a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything.
What do you think of this song?
And what do you do while you're doing hood rat shit? You're listening to your trap music, right?
Yeah.
You're getting ready to
Rap
know
music.
about it. There you
Yep.
go. Uh-huh.
Except
Yep.
rap music sucks.
What's
now.
who's your favorite rapper?
It's either Kodak Black or NBA YoungBoy.
I don't even know who that.
I
do
like
you know who that is?
Kodak. Kodak's nice.
I like Kendrick Lamar.
Yes,
Kendrick
I like,
Lamar.
I like rappers
See?
with
I know
truth
this
behind
stuff.
what they're saying.
Yeah.
I
What
like
about
Dr. Dre?
Hey,
Do
he
you
has
like
some
Dre?
truth behind what he said. I like Dr.
Is Dre
Hey,
too
that's-
old school?
That's old school.
No,
Do
I
you
like
like
old school
I love
now.
old school.
He doesn't really rap though anymore.
What about the Fat Boys?
No,
The
no,
Fat
no.
Boys are back.
What about Two Life Crew?
No?
I don't listen to old
Oh my gosh!
rap.
Did they make that one song where it's like
What about LL Cool J?
We're having so fun.
Yeah, we can stop.
Stop the show. Stop the show.
I know that's. I know who you're talking about.
So what about LL Cool J? What's your favorite song by him?
I don't really listen to him. I just know that song. I don't know where.
What
it came
about
from.
Afro Man?
Digital Underground.
Afro Man was just
yeah.
here not too long
Digital
ago.
Underground.
He
Do you know
was?
who that is?
Yeah, he played Lola's.
Here?
Yeah.
What's your favorite rapper?
What
What's
was
his
the
name again?
invite?
Kodak.
What's up, Afro Man?
We can do that.
Kodak Black. I'll have to check him out. You don't like it? What about? Oh, hey,
He's
what about this
very
kid? What about this kid that's from Grapevine?
Post Malone.
Post
Hey,
Malone.
I'm
Yeah,
going to his
Post
concert.
Malone.
I love him. He went to
I
my
don't listen
school.
to him,
We're
but
trying to get him on the show. He's coming into town, and
He went to Haltom?
No,
No,
Grapevine.
Grapevine High School. That's
Oh.
right.
He's coming to town in next
October
week.
27th.
October. Yeah, he's going to play at the Bomb Factory, and we're going to try to.
Yep, October
Yeah.
24th. I'm
Mhm.
I'm gonna go to that concert.
What about What about Duro? Y'all know who Duro is?
Darrell?
Yes.
Duro music.
Oh, if
No.
you do have Post Malone, please let me
You
know.
know, we'll
I
invite
would
you
love-
on.
I would
Yeah,
love
like-
to
It's
do
a
That'd be
long
great.
shot.
I
Let
love
us
Post
know.
Malone.
It's
I'm
gonna.
down
It's
for
a
I
it.
long
love
shot.
him.
What
It's a
about
long
Sir-
shot, but he's
I
really
don't even know
famous. He's really famous. He's a famous guy. Dustin is. He goes to the Cowboy games.
That guy's more famous than me.
Can I have a
I'm
picture
way
with
more
y'all?
famous.
Yeah.
Way more famous.
So
Where's
yeah,
his fame?
that's,
Come
that's
on,
Mr.
guys.
Reed's music. What'd y'all think? You give it an A?
I mean, it's pretty good for like. I mean, especially
A teacher.
It's never good when a
Is
kid
that what
says.
you're
I mean,
saying?
it's like pretty good for
I
like.
give it a
Yeah,
I give it a
It's
B.
not bad. I've
B
heard
plus.
worse.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I mean,
coming from someone who doesn't listen to that type of.
Can you load up
music.
some methinks because they're kind of relative. They're in the same city, and see what they think about that real quick.
Haltom shitty.
What do me think?
Or do you not
Or
want to
what
do
do you
this? Do you
think?
not want to play this today?
Aiden shut
Let's
up.
see here. I'm trying to find all this here. Nothing is loaded up. So let's
Okay.
just do it. Let's do it. Here you go.
Or we
Guess
could
what you think about this
drag
band.
the ocean again.
No, you don't want to know.
We're
about
gonna
that
drag the ocean.
band. Here we go.
How about this? This is a Haltom City rock and roll band. They're huge.
Your mom's probably wanting to saw them if they lived in Haltom City.
These
No.
guys will destroy.
My mom was in the hood.
My mom has lived here all her life.
Clown
so-
Burger.
Didn't Marlon go to Haltom City?
Yeah, thought so.
I think
I
you
thought
did.
they all did. No.
No?
Yeah, he did. So I
Anyway-
thought someone went to Boswell. I thought too.
Boswell? He did.
Way
think
better
Ray
than
went out
that
there.
shithole.
I don't know. Anyway, yeah. What do y'all think of this band?
It sounds like something that would be on a movie.
On a movie?
Yeah, like the
Yeah, like a
background
fighting
music.
scene or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Like Street Fighter.
Like it's a crazy
No,
bar
like
fight.
Kingsman?
Just people are going.
Hey,
nuts.
Kingsman. I can see something like that.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I like it.
It's making me nod my head.
There you go.
Like it.
Yeah, these guys are cool. If you ever get a chance to see the Methinks, when you're of age to drink beer, I'd recommend you go see them.
Yeah.
I don't think they play shows where you don't drink
So
beer.
I have to drink beer.
I think you
So
have
I,
to. It's a
like,
requirement,
really,
right?
really enjoy
Or
them.
you can
It's a
wait.
requirement.
You can wait 1 year, and you can get into Lola's at 18.
Yeah.
I still get to drink the beer. I mean, it's not like we're not drinking beer.
It sounds
now.
like you're soliciting us to drink beer.
If you tap one of us on the shoulder, in the secret way, you could probably hand one down.
Why did that happen?
'Cause I like
Well,
breaking laws.
Hello,
I like
CPS.
doing
I like.
hood rat stuff. CPS. He's not my son.
I don't know.
It's
All right,
all-
hey,
it's all
play him some
good.
MMS. You got some of that on there? Let's see what they think of that.
What about some
Oh,
Harpoon and HK?
This is kind of cool.
Yeah, we can
I
do
like
this a little bit.
We got Miss Arnold replied.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, what's up, Miss Arnold? What'd she say?
She
She
said,
Aw,
"Are you
shucks.
gonna go?"
Tell
Grab
Jerry
it.
I said thanks. I only rule because
Jer-
I have the best students.
Jerry?
Yeah.
Ask her who's Jerry is.
Who's
I'll ask her.
From the Jerry Jonestown. That's where she got it from.
Yeah, my
She
name.
said
Yeah.
this is Stubbs from the
Oh,
Jerry
yeah.
Jonestown. That's where she got it from.
it!
Perfect.
All right, you got another
All right.
one loaded up?
Here's
Who's
Mean
Jerry?
Motor. Here's Mean Motor Scooter. Let's see what you think of these guys. These guys are from South Fort Worth.
These
These
are
are rock and
Southside.
roll.
Yeah, Southside.
South Side.
Speaking of, they have a release coming up.
They do
We should
on the
talk about that.
13th.
So here, what you think here, huh? I'm judging y'all right now.
We're being really judgy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find some hip hop.
I mean, I listen
Yes.
to old stuff, so
Yeah, you like,
Like-
this then, huh?
like I listen to Deep Purple,
Oh, yeah.
all of that, like Guns
Damn.
N' Roses.
Guns
Hey,
N'
Guns
Roses.
N' Roses
What's your
is
favorite
great.
Guns N' Roses song?
I don't know.
This is important.
You just like the beats.
Knocking on Heaven's Door. You got to stay with the originals. You got to stay with
That's
the.
a good
the
That's
most
not even
known.
their song.
It's
That's a
With
Bob
that
Dylan.
remake.
Dylan.
With that remake.
Yeah. What about Metallica? You listen to Metallica?
Nope.
yeah.
Not
I heard
you,
they-
Ulrich. We know
I heard
you
they
don't.
suck live.
Metallica.
Huh?
I heard they suck live.
I've
Man,
always
Metallica's
enjoyed them.
cool. You should go see. That's what you should go to with your mom and sister. And if your mom wants to go, I'll take her. Metallica. You can come along.
She's 4 hours away.
Where is she? What?
She's in San Antonio.
Oh, you don't live with your mom.
We'll fly her in.
No.
Oh, you live with your dad?
No.
Oh.
You know what?
Let's-
Stop the show.
This
All right.
is
What
getting weird.
about
What about Immortal Soldiers?
Yeah, you guys
Do you
like
know
them?
those guys?
They're rappers.
I like their name.
I don't know.
Here,
They rap.
Let's see. They rap. There's
Let's
going
see
to
what
be
they got to
cursing
rap
in
about.
these.
Let's see what they got to rap.
Yeah, don't tell your.
Like, if
You're,
you put us on Kodak Black, I would sing I would rap every single word.
Or play some real stuff like Biggie or Pop.
Well, these guys are from here. They're from Fort Worth.
Yeah. They're from the funky town. Yeah. What? Good rap? Bad rap? Huh? You like it?
It's
You
old
like it?
school. It's got that old
She's
school
into
vibe to
it. She's into it. She's about to sweep the floor. I can tell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get it, Jerry.
Freestyle.
All right.
All right.
Do some. You know what? See what they think of. You want to see what they think of HK?
I say HK.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so
We'll
this
do
is
one more.
What's HK stand for?
This is our favorite. This is probably our one of all. We all three agree. This
We
is
all
our
like this
favorite.
band.
One of our favorite local bands for sure. So
Little
just-
local band.
this is another local.
I got another
Okay,
band
cool.
I'd like to throw out.
Okay,
after
two
this,
more
but here
then.
you go. But
All
here, off Morphology, Death Rights.
Yeah. Let's play some Death Rights.
Ooh.
Wait till the vocals kick in, okay? Tell us what you think of the vocals.
I feel like it's gonna be.
Huh? What? You guys represent
It's
youth
not
of the
bad.
nation. What do you think?
I don't know.
This is romantic.
This is something I would
bad.
jam to. This
Would
is
you
something
make
I
out
could
with
just
me
chill to.
with this music?
Not make out, but it's something I would just
Yeah.
kind of like chill to.
Yeah, you like it.
You missed the
Yeah.
part where you said make out with him.
Yeah,
No, he
that's
said he
why
would.
I said
Oh.
no,
Yeah.
no, make out. Yeah.
Well, I was saying if we were in a relationship. This is very relationship.
Okay, how about this right here?
Like you like to.
Well, if we got to that level,
Wait. How about this right
Take
here?
it slow.
right?
I'm so
To a slow
scared.
song.
I'm so scared, baby.
Crazy guitar right there.
I know, I hear it already. There's drums too.
They're not bad.
You like them?
Yeah.
They burn churches.
This is a band out of
Fun.
Denton.
So they're wild. Oh, okay.
You like it? Digging it? If you're a fighter pilot, would you shoot down planes to this music?
Yeah, I could see myself just going wild to the song.
Just like
Yeah.
lining MiGs up and just shooting them down.
Yeah.
What's that?
A MiG, a Russian MiG airplane.
Like M as in Matt.
See,
Or
when
Mary.
I start thinking of like, you know, like a slow kind of like rock kind of thing, I think of like Evanescence and other little things.
So this band,
They're the ones that sing
Wake Me Up
Lightning of
Yeah.
Sunlight. You guys like Trump? Did y'all vote for Trump?
Oh
No.
my God.
No.
Yeah, because we can vote.
What?
Yeah, because that
We
makes sense.
can't
We can
vote
just go
yet.
ahead and vote for Trump.
Well, I thought that you could vote at the age of 15.
Totally.
That's a good one. I thought you could vote at the age of 15 these days, huh? 16? What is it?
Would you have voted on
18?
either of those two?
No.
Who'd you voted for?
Probably
Oh,
not.
no, that was just a.
You didn't like Hillary either, huh?
Oof.
What about your
No.
parents?
That was a horrible.
No.
The youth of
Did your
America.
did your mom hate Trump, or did she love Trump?
Everybody has different opinions.
Yeah. What
I
what
mean,
was your mom's opinion?
I don't know. She's not really into politics like that.
Oh, yeah?
I know she was happy about this Hillary Clinton. Oh, first female, which a lot of people
Yeah.
were there. Oh, first female president, so they immediately went. But
everybody was on to the idea of having the first female president, but just not a brainless zombie like her,
Exactly.
right?
I'm all for a female president,
Yeah,
but
her.
not her.
Yeah.
Her backup. Oh my bad.
She didn't moisturize her upper lip enough, and she had those cracks, those old lady cracks right
Julie
here.
for
You know what I'm talking
president.
about?
Yeah.
Yeah. We could never have a president like that. But now we got orange-haired orangutan.
She's got to have
True.
the
Right?
lipstick.
What about you? Your parents? Were they all
I mean,
pro-Trumpy?
My mom doesn't she's not in politics, but my grandparents, my grandpa
Yeah.
supports Trump and my
Oh,
grandma
yeah, I bet
supports
he does.
Hillary,
Yeah,
and
they fought.
True, bro. I'm mixed.
it got pretty heated at dinner one night, and they started yelling. It was pretty funny.
Did it stop the whole showdown? Like, y'all, was dinner over? Did
Yeah,
Grandpa throw some
everybody just
potatoes?
kinda left.
We got
I
a
mean-
request.
It
Mashed
was in the
potatoes.
kitchen, and it
Ooh,
was just kind of
request.
getting
Yeah?
yeah.
Did they talk, the kiss and make up
No,
afterwards in front of y'all?
no.
Make out.
It was always weird when my parents would make out in front of me, you know?
I understand.
Yeah?
I
Yeah?
understand.
I can relate.
My
Did you-
parents
I
are
really
divorced, so I
understand.
can't relate to that. So.
Oh, yeah?
My mom and dad are
Divorce
crazy.
sucks.
Broken
But it's kind of
family.
necessary these days, though. So,
It is.
what about you?
Why?
What about you? You said that you talked to your mom, right?
Yeah.
Still? Did she talk to you about the elections at all?
No, I honestly think she could care less about that.
Yeah,
But, like, I
This is
know.
amazing.
Sounds cool.
This is great.
Yeah, what's her number again?
No, it's just
Oh,
like
yeah.
they didn't like anybody. And it
We don't
sounds
like anybody.
We don't like anybody.
What about this request?
I love
Yeah,
it.
what's the request?
We got a request from the chat room to play this song and see what you think.
All right, let's see what we got here.
Just see what we think.
Yeah, see what
Okay.
You guys are the music critics of the show.
And then we also have one more song that was also.
Okay, we're going to do 2 more of this bit.
Okay.
I'll tell you who the band is once it gets going. Let's see here. Come on.
Damn, man, it's harder than a motherfucker out here, man. I know.
I think this is more hip hop.
Yeah, it sounds like it already, like an intro.
Some weird motherfuckers right there, dog.
Damn.
Is it okay for them to listen to this?
This is what
I
you
was gonna say,
Have
suggested,
you,
Dave?
you know we're seniors, right?
Yeah.
We
And we
we've seen
live
some
in
pretty crazy
Halton
stuff.
City.
That's a good
Where everybody's
That's a good point.
wigsters and wanksters.
Wait, what was that, sir?
I don't know, but I need to sample it. All right, here you go. Come on.
Come on, what's the song?
Damn, we done ran out of
Is this
rounds.
just
a long intro?
Long
God
intro.
Damn, we damn sure got to get some mama sauce. Plus them hoes, dog, they fiending for that.
I like it so far.
that
Yeah,
English?
it's cool.
I don't think that was English.
Where's the beat? Come on, let's get in this.
There.
Oh, there we go.
Trust this motherfucker. I use it in my hair. I use it in my balls and even play solitaire.
He plays solitaire.
You must think I'm joking. I use it to masturbate. But when I
Whoa, is this one of their teachers too? Is this Josh? Is this Josh's rap?
I'm confused.
This is the same song?
I'm really confused. What is this?
This is the same song?
Same song.
Who requested this? What's up?
Dave did.
Damn it, Dave!
Here it goes.
Still the same song?
What the hell is this?
My
What
feelings
is
are, I don't know what
this?
to feel right now. I'm not sure what to feel.
Does this make y'all's ADD brain go nuts?
Yes.
A little bit.
It's Crotch Duster.
Am I supposed to be sad or happy?
The band is called Crotch Duster, and the song is Mammal Sauce.
Is that what Dave's jamming right now?
I guess so.
This is why our Drag the Ocean sounds the way Drag the Ocean is because he's listening to this
We go
stuff,
from
right?
hip hop to metal.
Oh, what? What just
I don't like
happened?
this.
I'm scared. I don't know what's going to happen next.
What?
All right, shut it down. Shut it down.
He said, "Wait for it."
I want off the ride.
Oh, you said wait for it. Okay, we
It's
gotta
only a
wait.
7-minute song. How long do we have to wait?
Is this space music? Now it's 80s metal.
This is like a mash.
It's every genre ever.
I'm confused.
We are too.
A little bit of confusion in here.
How much more you want?
I'm out now.
How long do we have to wait?
I want off the ride.
This is why DCO's never gonna play.
If y'all request like
Never.
rap,
All right,
that'd be
we have
lovely.
one last song, and the thing I want you to pay attention to on this song is the singer, and tell me what you think about this. Sounds pretty good.
I'm guessing it's...
Is this too metal?
What do you guys think?
No.
Wait till the vocals kick in.
I'm kind of nervous.
This guy was really hot.
Oh, okay, I know
He
where this
still is
getting at.
very
He
attractive.
used to lift cars, like just bench press cars.
Yeah. Okay. Let's start it off. See? Sounds like a nice boy.
He is. He was a nice Christian boy.
And then
What y'all think of this? What do y'all think of this?
Interesting.
Can you go ahead and give me those vocals?
Me? You think it's me?
I don't know who this is.
This is a band called Steadfast. They were from way back.
Grammy nominated. All right, turn it off. Let's get off this too.
Wait, hold on.
Why are we
There you
doing
go. All right. That was a fun game. So y'all didn't like that one? It's kind of, yeah.
Iffy. It was kind of iffy.
Iffy?
It's kind of aged.
I just
Not
said y'all had the
necessarily-
greatest teacher ever, and you said my rock band was iffy.
Not necessarily
Oh, that's your
aged.
rock band?
Not
Oh,
that's
necessarily
you?
aged.
Is that the one?
That was
I
my
told you.
That was my
told y'all.
band.
I'm not stupid.
Hey!
That band was 15
Okay,
years
talk.
old.
I'm sorry. Talk.
Is that the
But
one
anyway,
where
it's
you were
not-
trying to be Mike Patton?
After I stopped playing guitar, yes, I was heavily.
I mean, it
wanting
wasn't
to be Mike
bad,
Patton.
but
Oh man,
You're not gonna get them youngsters
All right.
in the show.
you should play some I Was Once Eaten.
she plays some Kodak Ballet.
Do we even have any of that?
I don't
You and
know.
his Kodak.
Jalen, stop with the Kodak.
Right.
All right,
You and his
NBA
Kodak.
young boy.
So in the show notes, you have caffeine. I know about caffeine. You want to talk about some caffeine?
Like coffee?
I would like to talk about caffeine. So the other night when we were practicing next door, or at the lighthouse, I mean,
The next door.
at the lighthouse,
Yeah.
you might have noticed that I was kind of dragging and coming down.
Yeah.
And
Coming
kind of being
down.
like, I wasn't really like being a full 100%.
hmm
You're gonna switch.
I figured it was because you took 7,000 pictures of cheerleaders.
It
was
was
that
part
day.
of that because I went to the Cowboy game that morning.
hmm
So you just get tired of looking at cheerleaders?
Never.
I wouldn't either.
But when I got home, I was kind of like, okay, we got to practice whatever. Well, then after we were done practicing, my head started hurting really bad,
Uh-oh.
real bad. Like my eyeball was gonna pop out.
Yeah. Was this an Adderall day? A heavy use of Adderall?
I did take an Adderall,
Okay.
and legally, kids, legally,
Yeah, we don't recommend
I do
that.
it
Legal.
legally.
Okay.
I have a prescription.
Don't do
Over
Adderall.
the counter.
Don't
over
do
the counter.
Adderall.
I gotta take a piss.
So as
Yeah?
she's taking pictures of you, you go, I'm gonna take this.
I got pee.
Okay.
Hey, wait, watch out.
You do
So
either.
don't
get attacked by
Go,
wasps.
go, 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 go.
Don't bring them in here.
Hurry up.
don't
I
let
already
him-
got stung. No
Bobby.
thanks.
Go on.
if a bee
Go-
stings, it is
go-
double
go
in
on.
size.
Go on.
So anyway, the next morning I was okay, but then I woke up with my eye fixing to bulge out again, freaking out. Then I realized I hadn't had caffeine since Friday
So you were having caffeine withdrawals, you think?
Whoa.
on accident. Like I accidentally put myself there,
Yeah.
and I wrote it out.
And so you've been caffeineless
I'm
now.
now caffeine free since last Friday, and I feel freaking phenomenal today.
So I guess you're
Yay,
not ready.
caffeine-free.
You don't want to do some post-show Starbucks after this, then, and go over
Well,
the
they
show
don't
notes.
stay open this late.
Oh, they don't.
No,
All right.
but I am.
Quick Trip Coffee.
Bye. We need to get them as an endorser.
That's Justin Timberlake's.
Yep. I'll talk to him here in a couple weeks, and we'll see if we can.
Yeah. So Richard,
line it up. Yeah. I'll be like, hey man, I did a little podcast. Can we
get
can we
him in
on
there.
your- can we get in on your deal?
Did you see that picture that him and I think it was opening day of the football season, and him and Jimmy Fallon were having a barbecue. I think there was some pops and stuff going down.
Yeah, that's how he got on the Foo Fighters album.
Who?
Was Justin
A barbecue?
Timberlake. Yeah, they had a barbecue.
Hey,
at the
speaking of
studio
Justin
every Sunday,
Timberlake.
and that's why they
With Fallon?
Natalie.
No, bye,
He-
bye, bye. He's drinking the bye.
Dave Grohl was having a huge barbecue at the studio.
Yeah.
And that's a very
Yeah.
public trafficked studio. And Justin Timberlake was in there recording some stuff, and then they came over and was like, man, I want to be on a Foo Fighters record. Can't you
Yeah.
know? He's
I
like,
haven't
come
made-
in and sing
Have you
background
made it through
vocals."
that whole album yet?
Yeah.
It's pretty
Couple
good.
times. I like it.
I've listened to like the first 4 tracks, and then he's got to listen to Cult Leader. It's like in his contract, every 4 hours you have to listen to them and Dillinger.
Yes.
Yeah. So
What's your favorite Dillinger
I haven't gotten
My
to the
favorite
end of it.
Dillinger
album? What song?
album. My favorite album's Option Paralysis. However you pronounce it.
Yep.
Option paralysis. Yep.
Anyways,
So Justin Timberlake, where are you going to see him at?
The
At
race.
The
Formula
race.
One. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. And
I'm not allowed out there anymore.
Texas Stadium. Why? You've never been there, have you?
Where? Oh, down in Austin?
Austin.
Oh, no. Yeah, I am allowed there. I thought you were talking about up here.
Oh, NASCAR?
Yeah,
No,
they
that's
don't-
stupid. You just drive in a circle.
You guys like NASCAR?
Left turn. What's gonna happen next?
Left turn.
Oh, how did y'all know?
So you're off the caffeine. Did you not have one point where you got shitty with someone besides practice?
Besides
Of course.
me, asshole.
And yesterday,
Yesterday. When did you get shitty yesterday?
I was just shitty yesterday all day. Yesterday,
Jennifer was
period.
like, just go somewhere.
No, when I got home, I was pretty much coming down, and then I laid down for a while. And
Did you get headaches?
yeah,
Yeah,
bad.
that's what
why
I thought.
My eyeball was bulging out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I got
That's-
really,
and
really
it
bad.
probably didn't help that your sinuses and allergies are probably going nuts because we
They
can't
are.
decide if it's fall or July.
Mine are. Mine are.
That was
Mine are really
nice.
going bad.
Yeah. That's cool. I'm proud of you, man. Maybe I'll try it one of these days. As soon as I kick alcohol,
So
I'll try it.
This is the third time I've done it,
Yeah, you told me about this before.
and the first time I did it, I thought I was going to.
Is that the is it JW? Aren't the
No.
J-Dubs against, or is that the
No.
Morms?
It might be the Morms.
Or is it the Baptist?
I don't know.
Baptist
You're the
drink?
Baptist.
We drink Coke all the time. Drink Coke all the time.
What do you do with your Coke now?
Well, that's good, man. I'm proud of you.
All right, so
Do you feel better about life yet, or is it still? Do you like?
no,
Man,
no,
I'm
I
really-"
feel good. I feel good now.
What was your favorite? What was your go-to energy drink?
That thing is, I wasn't drinking that much energy drink.
AT is good.
You know, my favorite energy drink was, I guess,
So
every once
now
in a
you
while.
just have decaffeinated tea,
Yeah.
right? Or
Yeah.
shroom tea.
Shroom tea.
Bye. That's
Who
all
said
I've been
that?
Drinking.
Who said that?
Me.
What you know about shroom tea?
Matcha.
God damn it.
All right.
Matcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Green matcha.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I support this, man. I support this. So in the show notes, I guess what we'll do is we'll wait to get to some of the heavy stuff when our guests leave. Do you guys have Charter or Spectrum cable? Were your parents in a bad mood on Sunday at all?
DirecTV.
Was it Sunday or Saturday?
It was Sunday
This
because
happened?
it was during the game.
Oh, Spectrum was the internet. Our internet was shut.
Yeah, it was
parent or legal
Spectrum was
guardian.
just-
Did any of your legal guardians like lose their shit and like
Our
start throwing
internet.
stuff?
I needed to write a college essay in 1 hour, and
Yikes.
it was bad. My internet shut down, so I couldn't even get my essay done all
That's
the way.
why you don't go to
last
college.
minute. Up.
Don't listen to Ulrich. So, what was the deal? Did they ever come? Like, I tweeted them. Like, that's how rebellious I am. What'd you just eat there? What are we doing here?
Yeah, what are we eating?
What we got here, man? So, I don't know if you
Protein.
know this, but I'm a rebel, and I wasn't having that. So, I
Like Hood Rat?
direct tweeted them.
Speaking of which, that goes along with the song we're going to close the show with.
Well, I direct tweeted them, and what I did was I took a screenshot of Red Pants. I took a screenshot of Red Pants griping about it, and I just expressed how I'm pretty much getting done with this shit show with them. They suck. They suck, man. They're the worst. I don't know. I've given them. I mean, you knew when I crossed over, and I think now I'm starting to lean to just going to Apple TV. I think we're about to pull the plug on everything and go Apple TV. And then get internet service through, I don't know, Pinchi Hoto
Yeah, my fiber
internet or something. I don't know.
My fiber didn't go down on Sunday. It worked great, and the DirecTV worked really,
Your
really
Spectrum? Yeah.
well. Of course, I didn't miss the game.
Did you see how big of
Microbread.
a blow that was? What happened?
It was
What did
huge.
Did Kim Jong-un shoot their satellite or something?
You know, they won't come out and say anything about that, like what
They're
caused
just
it.
dodging it?
I haven't seen any reports, but
I was
they are.
pissed.
Their local 3, which is up in the northeast,
Yeah.
is on strike,
Uh-oh. Someone snuck into the room.
playing with it. Someone
Sir?
got in there and pulled the plug out of anger,
Yeah?
or
Is that the
knew
rumor?
knew where a good trunk was and cut it.
Is that the rumor? Or are we just going with that
I'm just
because it
going with
sounds
it.
cool?
I know what we do when we go on strike.
All of a sudden,
So I'm just-
all South Fort Worth is done.
If you hear, you know, AT&T goes on strike, and then
It's over. This country's we're done.
Then all of a sudden,
Yeah,
Fort Worth can't communicate with the outside world.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know
yeah.
what happened.
Yeah.
Metro PCS.
What do you think? Let me ask you this. Speaking of crazy crap that has happened in the last couple of weeks and this weekend, what do you think about Trump going down to I think he needed to go to Puerto Rico and stuff.
Puerto Rico.
But we had something kind of come up on Sunday, and he decides to go down there and do photo shoots all day. And look, I'm giving paper towels out. Like,
when did he go down?
Today. That's where he was today, and he's like, made sure he.
I didn't get any paper towels.
Trump, he's getting on my nerves in this way, man. Here's the problem with Trump.
My brother is.
That was really petty.
I think Trump has probably got the right mindset and everything. He's doing well.
Paper
Like he's gonna do.
towels,
He's probably the best for us. But these micro brags that he does, and these full on brags that he does.
Kind of like Dustin.
Yeah, he dwarfs Dustin. He's like.
I'd be a great president.
I think the lady over there with the.
I'd be the greatest president.
You would be. I'd vote for you. But anyway, his press conferences now when he's gone to these hurricane damaged places is just a brag show.
So
is that because he thinks that he has to overcompensate because everybody hates him on the left? Well, yeah.
I didn't really give a shit about any of this, honestly.
Because of the events?
No, because I don't care about Puerto Rico.
Whoa.
Or its people.
All right, we're gonna go ahead.
On that note,
we're gonna go ahead and head out.
So that's
guys.
my cue.
No, I just
that's my cue right there. I gotta go.
Honestly, I kind of.
Are you guys Puerto Rican?
I kind of lost it.
My brother is.
What do you mean?
Like with everything that's going on, I totally lost track of what was going on in Puerto Rico. Except the mayor, I saw that mayor yelling a lot.
Yeah,
and then
the
governor came out and said Trump was
the greatest thing ever.
The greatest thing ever. But I think it's really.
Why are we
really
making? Why
bad.
are we?
Have y'all seen
ever
pictures
since
from down there?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Hey,
it's horrible.
Aiden, your brother lives down there?
No,
Now?
my brother lives with me. He
Oh, okay.
He's from Puerto Rico, and my ex, her whole family's down there.
Are they still down there? Did they stay?
Yeah.
Have they left yet, or are they going to try to leave? Or
Well, she's the ex. I haven't really kept up with her very
yeah,
much.
I guess that would work. I didn't know. Still Facebook friends or something, you know?
All right, we're gonna go ahead and head out, guys.
Okay.
Thank y'all for
Thanks for
having
coming.
us.
You want to stop the show while they get out, or
We
you
can.
want to do?
You
Let's
wanna
play a song. Yeah,
We
play
can.
another Tom Petty.
Look, I kicked them out by the Puerto Rico
Will you
comment.
play
They
American?
took it seriously.
Will you play American Girl, please?
I will. I'll play American Girl right now. We're going to cut in and we'll do some American Girl right now. Here
All
you
right,
go.
thank y'all for having us.
No problem.
Yeah, thank y'all for having me.
No problem.
No problem. Yeah, whenever you want.
Let me know when Post Malone.
Post Malone.
Post Malone.
We'll keep you posted.
You're funny.
Real quick. Yeah, we'll take a picture of y'all. Yeah, Ulrich. Hey, see if the Polaroid has it. But can we do it?
That's
Wait,
the Polaroid.
let's do it in here because of the wasp situation.
I don't want no wasp. Yeah.
Yeah, and y'all take. Did you get you some
got those
t-shirts?
shirts.
Yeah, get all the shirts.
His is the rolled up one. Here. So why do you have this here?
We have stickers somewhere too.
It's to open the fridge.
They're in there.
Yeah, why do you have dildos?
They're
everywhere?
in the box. Oh, here. What do you need? What are you looking for?
She's talking about the dildo.
Yeah.
dildo?
Why do you have so many dildos in here?
We broke our dildos. Oh, I don't, for a while, it was cool to come to our show and bring us some. Like, everyone that came on was like, there's a dildo.
All right.
Yeah, that's why.
It was a funny bit for
We were unaware.
We would have taken him down if we'd known that y'all were coming.
That's a lie.
It is a lie.
I asked 2 weeks ago if I should take it down.
That's not right to the fans.
God. It stung me! I got stung! For real!
No.
Where did that come from? Where's it at?
Hey, I got stung on my neck.
I got stung on my armpit.
I'm scared now.
Holy. Did you see one?
No, I thought I was
Dude.
Okay, I can't find it, but we'll do it with this.
I want to kill it.
Yo,
I'm scared.
Did y'all see it?
Well,
No. I saw
You
it.
did?
He
That's
hit
like
it.
a wasp, right?
Yeah, no, the yellow jacket.
Yeah, it's on 0.
It landed on me.
Bless.
I hit one on the floor over there earlier. They're flying around looking up there.
No, I don't.
We're going to have to have
I'll
this
get y'all
thing.
some stickers. Motherfucker! Dude, they're killing us now.
What's he
We're
got?
about to have to kill us. I just got one on the
No, I'm scared.
Motherfucker!
Ooh. All right, let's hurry up. I'm not trying to get
Yeah,
stung, man.
please.
Here.
I don't need to get stung again. There's one.
Ah! Why are they so mean?
We're killing their family.
Here, we'll take it right there.
I'm scared.
It's flying around your face.
Or actually,
Yeah,
do you want this? Do you want to
the
be in
Polaroid
it?
or what?
No, the Polaroid is
Oh,
done.
God.
Okay. All right. Get together.
Get
We're gonna die. feel like we should just take off running. Here, I'll get out. Here. All the school kids get in. Ow. I'm out. All right, come on. Are we going to go in the wall right there? Yeah. What I'll do is I'll push this up and I'll send it out. I'm out of
This is someone.
Okay.
All right, how are we doing this?
Hey,
I'm fucking lit!
Way to go. Dude, okay, yeah, I guess just go. I'm about to do it. Go run to the porch.
It got on my lip!
Yeah, we'll go to the porch.
Yeah, run. Open it up.
Did you get stuck on your lip?
Here, go. Just go.
dip it.
Take off running. Go.
Oh, it's raining.
Go.
Dude, I
think they're coming through there.
God, my nipple.
Like, what is doing that? Oh, fuck. Dude, seriously, what's going on? We're being attacked.
Should we do the show?
We're being attacked.
You want to do it inside?
No, we're almost done. Here. Here's your phone.
Did you spray?
Well, yeah.
I'm scared.
Motherfucker. What? No wonder you got hit. Motherfucker.
What?
I thought he sprayed. What? Look. Look. That's all nest.
Jesus.
They came through the
spray
wall.
That shit. You might have to take off running though.
All right, guys. Hello, YouTube land. The bees came through the wall. They ate shit out of the wall. What the fuck? Dude. No. What are you on? Not yet. Fuck off. This is crazy. I can't believe I can't stop any broadcast. Dude. Holy crap. Come look at this. I don't even know what's still going on. Everything's still streaming. Everything's still running. I'm so scared. I mean, everything's dead. I've killed everything.
Did you do the outside too?
Everybody is dead. I've never seen them do that. They came through like they saw through the wall.
Nope.
Those are returners.
Well, returner's staying too.
Well, not that one. I just killed it. I batted it down with my phone.
Why's your backyard like a goddamn
Where? Look, that's that brown stuff right there.
That's a nest?
That's all nest.
What?
Yeah.
Are we still broadcasting?
Yes.
So they
I haven't had a chance to unsync anything.
So they heard me scream.
So everybody heard you scream like a little girl.
I said fuck so much.
Oh shit! This is insane.
Oh, I'm in pain.
Roxy, go. I don't need you to get stung again. Good to go when you are, Matt. Good to go when you are.
Well, I want to off myself now.
Oh man. Shit. Why do you want to off yourself?
I had a freaking wasp on my lip.
Oh, I thought it was just because.
No, I want to off myself in general.
No.
Or,
What?
Saying that. Your mom's getting on you saying that shit.
What?
I gotta take a picture of my underboob.
Do you want me to?
Why don't you come in here and show it to YouTube?
That's embarrassing, dude.
Just show your titty to YouTube.
Show your titty to YouTube.
Some women that watch that are
Show the boobs.
Roxy, go. You're gonna get your face stung off again. Dumbass dog.
My arm hurts.
All right.
Did you see that? Did you see the Mexican girl without her glasses on? Just saying. They were both really cool girls.
No comment.
Why don't you come in here and let's talk about this?
No, let's move on to seriousness.
Okay.
Except the Yellow Jackets.
All right. I'm ready when y'all are.
Do you want me to leave this open or shut it?
Shut it. Roxy, go outside. Roxy.
You do realize they can? No, they can't. Yeah, they can.
He's showing nipple. There's nipple on the screen. I don't even know what's going on. Like you can chat in the on the what is this called? There's a live chat on the YouTube stream. Roxy,
Here,
go.
You can't see it on that.
No, my phone. Where's your phone?
Stop. It's gonna hurt you. Dummy. I'm gonna have to tear this motherfucker apart.
You got no flash? Let me cover my skin tag. I don't want that being.
All right. Let me kill all their mics. We just need.
Dang it. Quit moving. Quit rubbing your titty.
It sounded weird.
Oh, Jesus, man.
You need a flash. You want to see it.
Where's the
I need
thing
to
flash?
kill.
I don't know how to use this thing. God bless.
Oh, you can raise it out.
There we go. All right. Can we do this?
No. Let's talk. Where do y'all want to start? Are we starting with Yellow Jackets or going straight to seriousness?
We'll do a quick little wrap of what just happened, and then we'll go into seriousness. We'll do the deaths first, and then the big
I
story.
don't know what just happened.
Did you get the flash on?
No.
You know what? Just forget it. You still can kind of see it. Ow, that hurt.
So are we getting into depressing, or is this gonna be?
Yeah, depressing mode.
Yeah, but we'll play it out.
So no drops.
No
Not unless you just want to be an asshole.
I kind of want to be an asshole.
Well, life is short. Live it to the fullest.
Well,
All
I'm
right.
dropping it.
So go
Okay,
ahead.
okay, you ready? Here we go. wait a second. That wasn't what I wanted in here.
Hey, wait a second. You wanted an American Girl.
Yeah. The hell? Was that loud?
Hey, yeah, it was loud.
Very loud.
All right, let's do this.
All right, here we go.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm trying to... All right, so that was a fun, interesting little break we just had.
An incident.
We had an incident. Matt had his titty stung by a yellow jacket. We found out where they're coming from. There's a giant nest over by the beer fridge.
I got one on
yeah.
my lip.
And T-shirt.
It was weird because the high school kids that came to take pictures of us actually were asking me about the dildo on the fridge. So that was already awkward that I was explaining to him and having to
what a dildo
come
is?
up real quick on why we have dildos in our studios. So I just said we were going with the story of, well, we just went through this phase where people were bringing us a bunch of dildos.
We went through a phase where we needed dildos.
We played a song with a dildo, and but as I was explaining, I was picking
Your
him a
stories
shirt out.
need to be better.
Yeah, I was picking him a shirt out, and apparently there's a wasp nest behind where our shirt cabinet is,
and
it's not just a wasp nest or a
It's
yellow
Yellow
jackets. It's a like a 4000 BX9 turbo.
Like they
yellow jacket.
drilled through the wall.
Look at
they
that
ate
shit.
through the
Do
wall.
you see it from there?
I can see
can
your
see it
nipple.
from
Yeah,
here.
Not the nipple, Steve.
and then Ulrich got stung in the lip,
I got mouth fucked.
the vag lip.
Should I go to the doctor for this? Whoa. All right.
So yeah, that was kind of fun having them in here.
Ulrich, what'd you think?
Until I
What'd you think of
I
them
guess I
ladies?
offended them.
I thought those ladies were nice.
No comment.
Ulrich needs
Why?
to. Hey,
I'm not, no.
What if you could get both of them to go out on a date?
cute.
Whoa.
They were cute, Ulrich. Come
They
on.
were very
Nope.
cute.
They were very cute.
Nope.
Come on. You can hook
Yes.
that up.
You don't have to. Yep. Okay.
Hey, ladies, y'all that were just in here.
Email us back.
Ulrich's kind of shy. He's
Kinda-
the shy type.
Please stop.
He wants to hang out.
And you know, this is the modern era. So if you'd like to go,
Damn it!
if you'd like to go out with him sometime, just come on, give him a talk, pass him a note, and say, "Hey, you want to go out with me sometime?"
He's a
Circle
sensitive
yes or
type.
Circle no.
You help out to get me yelled at.
People do that.
He's a sensitive type.
Sensitive type.
So, do you think right now you're going to be a rock star at your school, or they're going to be like, this guy is insane and his family is insane, or his podcast family is insane? Are we going to get the cops called on us?
Hey,
Is what I'm worried about.
Were they impressed with the lighthouse?
They were interested.
liked it,
in,
huh?
They were interested in the crackhead pickaxe in the wall.
You
Oh,
didn't let
you
him-
showed them that.
You didn't let them drink any of the band's alcohol, right?
I did not.
Y'all didn't smoke
You looked
any-
away. I've been watching. You know that Adam Curry's. He watches that girl that watches speeches and stuff, and
Yeah,
can
breaks
tell
them
when
down.
breaks them down. Can tell when they're bullshitting.
Mhm.
You know what he just did? A classic.
Look to the left.
Yeah, which means
Yep.
you're hiding something. Y'all went over there and drank our booze, didn't you?
I did.
Orgy?
Answer the man.
Huh? Orgy?
Yeah.
No.
They did a song called Blue Monday, a cover
Boop. All right.
on the album Candy Ass.
So would we get in trouble if Ulrich jacked that from the ticket
No, I've
website?
got it on my
the
phone.
Orgy?
I've got it on my phone. It used to.
Should
go off all the time.
we ask Gordo if it's cool? Hey, we're gonna play.
Hey, can we borrow that, man?
You don't know us, but we know you.
Maybe. Ask him.
I don't ever see him. You're the one that's high society around these parts.
I'll ask him next time I see him.
Do you ever see him out there at the?
Every once in a while, I see him
stadium?
at different events. Every once in a while, I see him. And when he comes out, I mean, they're to a point to where they don't have to go do stuff like that.
Yeah, I think we did well. I think we did. I don't think that we were too offensive to where their parents want to kill us.
No, I think they do.
Well, the Puerto Rican thing probably pissed him off a bit. Wasn't sure where you were going with that, and you just nosedived it and crashed it.
And it was great.
Well, yeah, for our friends, our Puerto Rican friends like Sarah Nimnum,
No.
she would have thought it was awesome.
Everybody, they
didn't think
got
it was
it.
great.
They
They
got
left.
it.
They left and planted a wasp bomb in our
They did
studio.
plant a wasp bomb. They threw wasp at your nipple. They were so
It's
mad.
hurting bad too. Like,
You'll probably go numb.
Should I leave?
You'll probably go numb.
You should get her to suck out the.
You know what? I need an edible. I've gotta. It's too painful.
We gotta get some more. If
Are
I hadn't been like
did you just
chewing
eat
on
one? Didn't you just eat one?
No.
What was that you snuck? That
I
you
ate
thought you were being sneaky about that you ate in front of everyone.
It's a Mexican key lime cookie.
All right, you're not holding out on edibles on the show, right?
Well, this is from Colorado. All right.
I like how our default voices.
But
Trump and Casey.
No,
Kasem.
they were already talking in the background about what time they want to leave, and it was 9
But
o'clock.
Ori,
So.
no, you need to hook that up, man. They were nice looking women.
How are we getting
How are we
you
gonna
in
get you in trouble?
Just shut up.
No one at that school is going to listen to this show except them. We're probably doing you a favor.
I'm talking about people at Boswell.
No one at Boswell's listens to this show. Can we say
Wanna
Boswell,
bet?
by the way?
Want to bet?
Who's listening to us at Boswell? People?
My lady friend.
Oh, you have a
lady
girl
friend.
there?
I do.
Oh, this is all starting to make sense now.
Dickheads.
So
What? It's 2 different schools, 2 different zip codes. You can do it.
Jesus Christ!
does that?
No,
can you do
he's
that?
not here. We haven't booked him yet.
Is that the way it is? Because when I was in high school, I was loyal, dude. I stuck by my woman's, and
You did?
yeah,
You do
I didn't know
realize
about
she's
this.
watching the show, right?
I didn't know about this whole. You can switch out schools like area codes these days.
So you want to know?
As a grown man,
There's another way you can do it too. It's the way I did it.
Ridges. Okay, how do you do it?
The way I did it was you had a girlfriend at the church and you had a girlfriend at the school.
Ah, one you're destined to be with, and one you just like a lot.
You just do mass genocide on her face.
God damn it!
Is that okay? Okay.
God damn it.
There you go. That's a nice one to play. What you want to explain that? What mass genocide on your face is?
No. What?
Go ahead and explain
No.
to the high school listeners when they listen to the show. And why are we a high school show now? Are we gonna have to fire him? I don't like this.
You have one person that
Like
watches
the whole
the
reason
show.
we decided to do a fucking podcast was so we didn't have to answer to people, right? We didn't want to try to get into radio because we knew advertisers would hate us and we'd have to stop saying what we want to say, right?
Churches listen to this.
Okay, come on now.
Why don't
so
we
now
have a shut the fuck
I think
up
my father's
or drop?
baptized.
we should. But now, so now we've dug our own grave. We're having high school kids in here.
One person.
And we're not going to be able to we're not going to be able to say what we want because we're going to get arrested.
It's one person.
Because we're talking about mass genocide on women's cheeks with high schoolers.
I didn't say cheeks.
You said face.
I said face.
Face. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought it went well. I don't think we're going to get in too much trouble.
Seth, get me a tissue.
Seth, give me a tissue.
Ratio, cunnilingus, French kissing.
Okay, here we go. All right. Hey, one thing
Rim
real
job.
quick. Before the
Love the end of that.
I like how I said one thing and then rim job. What'd you think? Before we move on to darkness, what'd you think about you didn't like it?
What?
Curb.
No, Curb
thought
was
Curb-
amazing.
It started just like it ends.
And there's
It's awesome. They just skip a
so
beat.
much stuff that they can talk about on that show that isn't right.
Yeah.
Like, Jennifer and I just kept looking at each other going, holy crap.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, I was completely satisfied.
Completely. If you like this show, you got to be listening
The
or
Curb,
watching
yeah.
Curb.
Yeah.
The whole, can we talk? No, is
let's
that
do
a
it.
saying now? Is that a saying now?
Yeah.
Is that it with JB Smooth?
Yeah.
Leon. Like when they're all in the backyard, and I was like,
Is
"Is
he-
he total a racist thing?" They're going back
Yeah.
and forth on
Yeah.
underlying racism.
Yeah.
and they're just laughing.
You're
about
not a
it,
bride.
joking about it.
You're not a bride. No, you're not a bride.
No, you're not a bride. No. This girl's a bride. You're a groom. I love JB Smooth.
How many
He's
episodes
freaking
are they
hilarious.
doing? Is it
I
a?
hope
is
it's a full 10.
Oh man, I'm so stoked,
Dude, and it looked crazy. Like
yeah.
I was sitting there watching it, I was like, "What they shoot this in? It's
Yeah.
freaking beautiful."
Yeah, I love it, man. I'm not one that
And I love
likes, and I
Susie.
don't like when Hollywood makes a comedy about Hollywood. I don't like that shit. But I love this. I can't help it.
Yeah.
It's great writing. I love his character. His hair. I like his haircut that cost $150.
That whole episode was free all the way through. The not holding the door open.
So,
you
were upset because we had to watch that on.
Immediately, Susie comes in and she starts screaming.
Yeah,
I love her,
and I do too. So that came on when we jammed on Sunday night. We did a Drag the Ocean practice, which I thought sucked because someone was hungover on the drums. Not going to mention any names or anything. But anyway, no, I didn't think it sucked. But it was we got some good work done. I was feeling good about life and stuff. And me and Oric went home and ate, watched some American
History X.
No, not
for sure.
American Horror Story.
Are you going straight?
Yeah, I'm about to go into
this. Are we
because
not
I want you to know. I want you to hear how I found out about this whole thing.
Are we not going to do the 4 up top?
What? No. Yeah. I do want to talk about that, but I think this is a little bit more. I think people want to hear about this more.
Is this,
I don't have any
Is this the drop time?
No drop time. So
I'm at the campaign music.
All right, let's rush to this. But what I was about to get into is what happened on Sunday night. I went home, watched American Horror Story, laid in bed, and then all of a sudden some pictures started coming up and some reports were coming in about a shooting in Las Vegas.
And I didn't even see any of this.
It's terrible. But before we get into that, we got Tom Petty, and we got Dave Strader. This was fucking one of the worst weeks we've had in probably the last 10 years.
Chronological order.
Hugh Hefner.
When we finished the show on Tuesday, it was either late Tuesday night or early Wednesday morning. I started seeing all over my Facebook feed that a local staple, someone that has been a part of all of our lives, except Ulrich, he's too young, Wesley Hathaway, proprietor of the Ridgely Theater, had passed away.
And she's done so much cool shit for that part of town.
That was one of the sweetest and coolest ladies around, and I don't know anybody that has ever said anything bad about her. She was amazing.
No.
She was great. Her and Richard did so much for the music scene and bringing metal to the forefront. They loved heavy music. They loved psychedelic music in there, and the Wall, the Pink Floyd Wall thing.
Yeah, they also she opened the door, like you said, for rock and roll and metal down in that area, and also all the bad negative stuff that you hear about Ridgely Theater and the things that happened in the last 15 years there and stuff, that had nothing to do with her. Like, you know what I mean?
No, they were done.
They were done.
It was done when the whole gas pipe crap owner of the Great Gas Pipe took over. But I reached out to her our first year.
And Ex Mobius?
No, of the podcast. And
you wanted to have her on for a while, didn't you?
Yeah, and I reached out, and she's like, "Well, what are we going to come on there and talk about?" And I was like, "What do you mean? What are you going to come on here and talk about?"
Yeah.
You've got
how about those wild ass Pimpedelic shows that used to go on over there, and
all the stuff that
Black Belt Jones
probably have so many stories behind the scenes stuff of crap that's happened at the Ridgely.
One of the funnest venues when you were young, you wanted to play Ridgely because you felt like a rock star.
Yeah, but she very
delicately turned you down.
Was just kind of like, I don't know, it's all old news, and it's no big deal. And, she played it down really good, but she was super, super sweet. Her and Richard were great. They're having a memorial service for her at the Ridgely Theater on October 21st between 1 and 3 p.m.
Yeah.
It's I guess...
Open to the public?
Open to the public. Anybody can go up there and hang out, and it's just kind of...
There's a picture going around of her, I guess on... I don't know if I saw it on Facebook or Instagram. And... She looks just like she did. Like she has that smile and that openness and welcomeness to welcome to the Ridgely Theater, and it's sad. That was a sad one, and that happened on when did that happen?
It was either Tuesday night or Wednesday morning.
Was it before Hugh Hefner?
Yeah, it was before Hugh. Then Hugh died.
Which Hugh Hefner, he was getting up there, 90s.
That one's expected, yeah. And I've heard weird stories coming out of her.
How everybody became best bros with Hugh and had hung out with him all of a sudden.
I think everybody I'm friends with in the world
had hung out with him.
Has been to the Playboy Mansion now. Everybody's just come out of the woodwork. It's like everybody that knew Dimebag.
Yeah, it was a lot like Dimebag.
Like all the time I was at the Playboy Mansion. I've been to the Playboy Mansion.
I've never been there.
The front of it.
Yeah.
I never went in it. But
I've had some. There was a couple of radio people that I knew that had gone. They actually legitimately went. But I'm talking about there's the B list, C list, D list of all of a sudden, I'll never forget you, bro.
I do.
But I heard he never came out. If you were there, I didn't.
If you were
I'd
there,
had a drink
if
with
it
you.
wasn't a major night, like an actual Playboy sponsored night, then you wouldn't see him.
Yeah.
But what it was kind of like a corporate entities could rent it out.
Yeah.
And I've heard this from several people that have actually gone to parties that the girls come out and
promotion's over and they go in.
Some of them are in their little bunny outfits. Some of them are bikinis. Some of them are topless. Some of them hang out here and there. And then as soon as it hits a certain time, they're gone. It's like they just phantom disappear. But there's some interesting stories coming about. Like everybody was like, I understand Hugh Hefner did a lot. He did a lot for publishing. He did a lot for.
He made women comfortable doing being fine with themselves.
He did a lot of things with race. He helped.
Yeah.
He hired a lot of African American people, a lot of Hispanic people. Got them going. Them mainstream.
The coolest thing that I heard in regards to his passing was the ticket got some audio of him coming into town for that club that I think there's a book about the club. There's a club down in Dallas somewhere, and they were talking about how one of the there was a local guy, reporter and stuff. Man, I can't remember his name, and he was all over the place when we were little bitty kids. And he did some kind of interview back in the 70s or 60s or something when they came in and opened this club up. Did you hear that?
Yeah, and I'm trying to think of what
if it's in their vault or if you can find it. It's interesting because it was funny because the reporter asked about the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders, but the way he asked it was the Dallas cheerleaders or something. And Hugh Hefner was like, "Wait, huh? What?" Which is weird because how big were the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders back then? Like, that man was a jet setter. He didn't give a shit. Like, he probably flew in.
They were in it. Like, I think there was a year that some of the girls were in it.
At the mansion?
No, in the magazine.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
In the magazine.
Back in the day when it was okay. Remember the girls of the Southwest Conference?
How about, what's her name? There's so many playmates that come from here, but Amber Campese.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we could go on and on. Sucks. Hugh Hefner was a rad dude, but he was 90.
There's some funny stories coming out now about now that the honeymoon period of his death is gone over, where they say that the mansion was really in disarray.
It was getting old and stuff.
It was getting old, and like there was the dogs had pissed all over the curtains and stuff, and they were still hanging.
Oh,
and
really?
It stunk, and
like they weren't keeping it up well.
They weren't keeping it up well, and that it needs like whoever. I guess it went up on the market a few years ago, and someone could buy it, but Hugh got to stay there until he died.
Yeah,
and then that person could take it over. So when the person comes in to take it over,
they're going to do everything.
They're going to have.
Do you think that was because he was just getting older and just not recognizing his young ways? He's probably, or was he not? He just forgot to care about the piss stains on the floor,
or
and just kind of my.
You know, they've had money issues lately.
Texas Ranger old man.
Could be the mayor. And there were tunnels out of it too.
Yeah, I think
that's pretty cool.
I don't know. It sucked hearing about him. Then this
Sunday morning.
Yeah, Sunday was a bad day.
The Cowboys
all around
lost.
bad day. Yeah, it was all. I was shit to ask Ulrich. I was an asshole all Sunday because I don't know.
You weren't allowed to be negative.
I wasn't allowed to be negative, but I was totally negative.
You weren't allowed to hate.
Why are you not allowed to be negative?
No, hold on.
I'm getting sick of putting my family through torture because I'm pissed at the Cowboy game.
You weren't allowed
and fantasy football. I don't think it's right to them that I'm a dickhead.
It's
entertainment.
That wasn't the
I'm
part,
struggling
though.
with it.
You weren't like this week, starting this week, you're not allowed to be negative. Last week, you weren't able to say "fuck cops" every 5 seconds.
Oh, okay. Guess we're going to talk about that real quick. But man, first thing I wake up and see is the Stars. Dave Strader passed away, man. And that dude, like, he came on late in the show a little bit and stuff for the Stars, but he had bounced around all over the NHL and freaking was awesome.
He had one season with the Stars.
And when he talked about the game, he's kind of like...
Big Detroit guy. He was in Detroit forever. Yeah. So if you ever saw a Red Wings game in, televised nationally, and he would always come pick up national NHL games, like sometimes the NBC Game of the Week. He was a great play-by-play guy.
Awesome,
amazing.
I didn't see how when we got him, when the Stars picked him up for their broadcast. Weren't you like, how'd they get him? Like that guy's got skins all over the wall.
Yeah, how'd they pull him from the national spotlight? Like I figured if he was done in, did he come straight from Detroit?
I don't think so.
Was he doing national stuff and then wanted to go local again? Maybe his national contract was up and he's like, man, this is too much.
Did you know he was that sick? I knew it was bad diagnosis and stuff, and I heard some things about.
I heard he fought it. Like his first, he didn't even complete the first season, right? He got sick midway through the first season, and then all I kept hearing was he was fighting it. He was fighting it. He was fighting it. Who's come in?
What do you mean for him now?
Now,
who's going to do it?
Because they're doing preseason stuff already, and who's
I haven't listened yet. I wish they would get Bob Sturm. Every time I listen, Bob Sturm is one of the guys that I listen to learn about the game.
Not Ralph.
Did you see
Daryl?
Did you see his write up? Like, if you like sports, I know that's vague, especially hockey and football, or I'll say across the board.
You're going to promote this?
I do, man. The guy knows his stuff. I read his tweets. I listen to his show. I know he knows his stuff about hockey. I trust him. Everything he says makes sense to me. He explains it. I mean, it's a long way. You know how he does this 7-hour run-on sentences and stuff. But the thing is, he's good at it. I hope they get him.
So they still show on the Stars website, they still show Strader as the play-by-play.
They might be doing a ceremony or something when they change it all out.
Doing Daryl, but they're playing tonight, right? Yeah, they did. 4-1 over the Wild.
4-1 over the Wild.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Who? What does it say? Who did play-by-play?
No, it's not saying who's doing it.
Well, hey, Stars. Bob Sturm's got my vote. Put him in there, man.
Or there's these two guys do a podcast.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I got a lot of feedback on people wanting us to be on Sesame Street, especially since it's shot down the street. It's shot in Irving.
Are you being serious? I thought it was in New York.
People are saying it's still at the Irving Studios, or PBS
Las
set up
Colinas?
in the Las Colinas Studios. Yeah.
Do you remember when? Did you ever go to Sesame Place?
Yes, Sesame.
My
Place
mom
right.
got her
that straw, the crazy slide, and the
net,
cargo nets.
The cargo nets.
Yes.
I don't think that thing would be legal these days.
I don't think so either. Because
there's some shifty
stuff. Like I remember climbing those cargo nets, going, "Holy crap, I'm way up here."
Your mom and your black dad just going, Dustin.
I couldn't hear
Get
him.
your ass down here! And you're
so
like,
loud.
no, man. No, I'm staying up here. This is rad.
No, as I reach for my oxygen mask.
Yeah. Yeah, there's planes coming into DFW, and you're like,
freaking Sherpa with all my tent gear. Because those cargo nets were way up there.
If they bring that back, or we need to find a net place where we can rent a Sherpa.
Can we just go to like one of the indoor rock climbing places and be climbing and there be a Sherpa beside us?
Who do we know that looks like a Sherpa though? We don't have any Indian looking like. We don't have any little guy. Like I guess we could say Aaron Sanchez is our Sherpa, but he'd be terrible.
That'd be awesome. We just put a bunch of stuff on him. All right, so after
visual to that.
After Dave, we come to Monday.
Practice. No, not Monday.
What? I'm jumping to Tom Petty.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We come to Monday where not only did most of us wake up to the worst news ever, and we're already in a bad mood.
I didn't want to do the show. I seriously debated the last 2 days about not about canceling the show this week. The only reason I would not have fought harder for us not to do the show is because of those kids coming over.
They made it better than what I thought it was going to end up being.
Me too, and I'm glad we've done it. And we got a lot to go, but I'm not looking forward to talking about any of this stuff. But I feel like we need to. And Tom Petty, that sucked.
When we were trying to, myself, trying to process everything that was going on Monday morning with the Las Vegas attack, trying to reading and watching and going through stuff, and I'm looking at a website, scrolling through it. I think
trying to get updates.
It was The Guardian, because The Guardian was doing updates, and then all of a sudden it pops up that Tom Petty was found unconscious and in cardiac arrest and is being sent to the hospital and has no pulse. I was like, what the fuck? Because that, Tom Petty's, he's getting up there, but he's only 66, or he was only 66. His 67th birthday is in a couple of weeks.
And the video that I've seen of him recently, he looks so good.
They just did 3 nights at the Hollywood Bowl. And, man, the set list look amazing. There's video from it. Looks absolutely great. He just did the Defiant ones. He was basically the first episode of the Defiant ones is about him getting going when he hooks up with Jimmy Iovine.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, man, because this one hurt.
Yeah, for sure. This is right there with Bowie.
Well, my musical conscience.
Probably for me, a little more because my parents were really into Tom Petty, and
so were mine. And that's
my parents were into Bowie too, but Tom Petty, man.
My family, my mom and dad weren't really into Bowie.
My mom was,
but
my mom loved Bowie.
First remembrance of music is Tom Petty and Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah,
and it was the thing I remember the most when I was probably 4 or 5 years old was my mom cleaning the house and those opening chords to American Girl that we played in the break. That blair, blair, blair was like electrifying to me at that age. And what pisses me off, I never got to see him.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't either.
Never got. Every time he would do those summer tours, like every 2 years, every time he'd come through, it'd be like when I'd be going on vacation.
I'll one up you on the on the regret and the kicking yourself in the shin. I worked at a radio station for a while that I had access to getting. Like I had people that I could have gone and seen him twice, and both times I was like, he's gonna be around forever. I'll wait till I have kids and take my kids to see him or something like that.
He's one of those guys that when the different live music channels we have, like Palladia, when one of his shows is on and I'm cruising through the guide,
you watch it.
I watch it.
Yeah.
I watch it. I just watched his one that was like live from Gatorland or something that has been going on VH1 Classic and Palladia. It's fantastic. It's great, you know, and
everything his interviews were interesting. He was an interesting guy.
I've been ripping through this.
Yeah, I didn't even know you had that.
Yeah, Jennifer bought this for me for one of our anniversaries because I was.
Show the camera and tell them what it is.
I was a huge Tom Petty fan, and one of our anniversaries, she bought me the box set, the playback.
Yeah,
and it's been through hell.
How many times you've watched it?
Oh, this is all discs. This is all music. This is 6 CDs.
Oh, I thought it was a DVD
book.
too.
No, it's all disc and different. There's a backstage pass in here. There's all sorts of. The book is amazing.
Let me see the book.
Photos. Here's the book right here. But it's 6 CDs of all sorts of.
Take that. I'm gonna sell that on eBay. All right. Okay.
Yeah. But I don't know. This one probably hurt the most out of every one that's passed this year.
Well, you mean in 2016 as well?
Bowie. Yeah. Bowie would be there with it, but
this was shocking. This was really shocking because, like Lemmy, you kind of knew Lemmy was teetering because there was rumors about his health. He was canceling shows. He was doing this, that, whatever, and he was being Lemmy. I think Lemmy told you he had no plans on quitting methamphetamines. Himself, he would say that, and he didn't have any plans on quitting drinking Jack Daniels. Although I did hear he cut back some stuff when he really started having those problems. You saw it coming though. Like as a music fan, you kind of saw it coming.
Well,
Bowie, there was if you were
he was stopping shows too.
Which Lemmy
was canceling shows.
That's what I'm saying. You kind of saw it coming.
Knew something was going
up?
on for him to be canceling shows, and then there were reports that he wasn't showing up at the Rainbow.
Yeah,
and there were for a guy that anytime he's in town at home every night he was at the Rainbow, and then there were people like actually saying, I'm not seeing him there. I don't know what's going on. He must not be doing that well.
Yeah, but Tom Petty, that was a shock.
What's today? October 3rd?
October 3rd.
September 25th, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers at the Hollywood Bowl.
Yeah.
That was his last show.
I want to touch on something, but I don't want to focus on it at all because it's rather embarrassing for a lot of people. And I want to know if this is what we're going to have to deal with for the rest of our lives now, is this misinformation on the status of people. That I how many posts did you pull down this week? Because I pulled down like 3.
None.
I did.
I just rolled.
I did because one I thought maybe there like after I heard all like everybody screwing up and all the misinformation and Twitter, all these jokes of the Gravedigger coming out of the alive and stuff, all the trolls and stuff. I was like, okay, well, if he must be, maybe he's going to pull out of it. Even I know they said he was brain dead, but they also reported him dead. Maybe the LAPD is just wrong on all of it.
Yeah, I didn't.
So,
I figured as much. Like when they said that he was pulled off life support and he's still clinging on. You're brain dead.
But then I was like, maybe he wasn't brain
responsive.
dead. Though.
I didn't even think that far. I was like, he's not going to make it through the night.
I didn't think so because the initial report was brain dead, cardiac arrest.
That's no matter
we found him
what,
unconscious.
We weren't going to have our Tom Petty back.
No, yeah, for sure.
Even if he if he pulled through,
yeah,
he wasn't ever going to be Tom Petty again. I mean, it was already there.
Well, I guess I should just get ready for that because that's the new thing. I guess you're gonna have jokesters, Matt Thomas. You're gonna have all these trolls coming with these cute pictures and stuff. And I'm not trying to play holier now. All my friends and I we send those stupid crazy pictures to each other and stuff. And I'll talk about this a little bit more on the Vegas stuff. But I guess from now on, our heroes and rock stars and stuff that we have to disrespect their deaths with misinformation and memes now,
just
all the time. That's what we're gonna do now, huh?
Just hope it's right.
Yeah, and then deal with the memes, deal with the jokes and stuff about the going to see a country concert and
that one's bad.
And like I said, I know I'm sounding holier now, and I do participate. Like my friends send them to me, I send them to others, I forward them on, just like everybody else. But is that what we're doing now? We're going to do this from now on. When there's a tragedy, we're going to deal with it in a way.
I think I don't think it. I think the way I would look at it is there are people that are affected. Like obviously, you and I are affected by Tom Petty just because of we recognize his greatness.
But Oric couldn't give a shit about it.
No. And I'm sure
he's texting right
And here's
now.
the deal. Like him, James Hetfield dies.
He wouldn't care.
And you and I are going to be like...
I'd be fucked up.
We're going to be like, man, that's Metallica, grew up, blah, blah, blah. We gave him a lot of shit. And they did put out some shit. But James Hetfield dies. He's going to be fucking making memes while you and I are like...
that's not too cool.
We're listening to Master of Puppets again.
Sounds like you're saying we're getting too old.
Well, it may be, but like... Younger generations don't get it, and it's like, I don't know. Did you and I think it was funny when Sonny Bono died?
He was a skiing accident, wasn't he?
Yeah, or I
see what you're saying.
Or
the generation
Robert
coming
Kennedy
up,
died.
Yeah.
I mean that did affect a bunch of people, but to us it was kind of like, meh, he drove off a bridge. Sonny Bono ran into a tree. What a dumbass. We didn't make memes because we didn't have.
We made jokes still though.
We made jokes, but I guess we could have drawn out on construction paper memes.
I'm feeling what you're doing.
But it's younger kids aren't connected, and when you get older, you also start getting more feelings towards stuff like that. Whereas when you're young and you're invincible and death ain't ever gonna come get me, I'm a badass and blah blah blah. I got my life to live.
Yeah,
but. yeah, like Dave says in the chat room, it's a coping mechanism too.
That's what I was going to say. Is that how some people are coping now? We send these
Make
crazy
memes?
ass memes
No.
and stuff, and
I don't think the ones that have been sent to us
aren't very nice. They're not nice at
I
all.
don't think that's a coping mechanism.
don't
I
either.
think that's just someone being assholes.
Yeah, I know. They're JJTM fans.
We love you, fans, but good freaking Lord, what is wrong with you?
All right, so there's the elephant in the room and the thing we're not. This is what I was saying, that I have not been looking forward to doing the show, and I seriously thought about pulling out of this thing.
Look, everybody knows what's happened. Everybody, if you don't know, then there's something extremely wrong with you. But everybody knows what's happened. And we don't need to run down the bullet points of what has happened. Everybody knows.
Let's cope with it a little bit here on
But
the podcast.
I do. It was shocking. I woke up to it, and you said you saw it all breaking down.
Yeah. So we're talking about Vegas, of course, and what happened was we jammed on Sunday night. I'm always amped up after we jam because I go home, I think about the music, my ears are ringing, I got to eat.
I was on a caffeine crash.
You were dead to the world. When you walked out, you were almost asleep.
I had already walked 9 miles by the time I had gotten to
What's
practice.
your step counter?
Yeah, I looked at it before I went into practice, and I was like, holy crap.
Ulrich and I decided we were hungry, first of all, so we ate some food and we watched American Horror Story. So that, for about an hour, we watched that. Then I went to bed, he went to bed, and I flipped on the news just by chance. Actually, I always flip on the news because I'm going to make sure if North Korea is attacking yet or not.
Give you that 20-minute head start?
Yeah, I got to know. But next thing I know, they broke into the news on the cable channels, and they're saying there's been a shooting in Vegas, and but they were showing the clips that were getting sent in via cell phone, and the numbers weren't matching yet. It was there's 2 people that we think have been confirmed dead, and there's
40
and there's 40. Yeah, it was something like that. And a lot of the people that were hurt at the time were supposed tramples, like trampling deaths. And but when you looked at the footage that was starting to get sent in, and you started hearing the audio, you're like, "All right, this is probably going to get a lot worse, a lot quick."
Were they editing any of the cell phone footage coming in? Because I know a lot of times
they had to have been, because I bet it was so brutal. They had to be.
That's what I was wondering. I know by the time I started seeing things, you could tell they were cutting out, and even some of the video I saw actually had pixelated stuff on it.
I think it was a lot like that the Mexico City earthquake. They knew things had not been reported in yet because it was still kind of a crime scene. It was still kind of going on, and so the networks were really worried about what to report yet. But they knew they were letting you know that, look at this. This is not going to be good. We're probably going to be on air all night. And sure enough, I dozed off and woke up about an hour later.
What channel were you watching?
I was flipping between Fox and CNN. That's what I do.
I got at 5:30 is when I got up, and the death toll was only 10.
Yeah,
and it said like 100 and something injured or 70 something injured. And
I think when I went to
dang.
sleep, when I finally went to sleep, it was they were thinking about 20, 22 or something like that. But I think the part though about the whole story is these are music fans, man. You know,
once again, well, I know we got really in depth and pissy about the Bataclan attack.
Yeah.
And then when the documentary came out, it kind of rekindled all that. The Eagles of Death Metal HBO documentary. And yeah, this is supposed to be a place where you can go and relax and have fun and chill out and be cool and decent and let all your troubles and fears go away.
At a fucking rock show, man.
At a concert, you're not supposed to have to worry about these things. And this is the 3rd attack that I know of at a concert in the last 2 years, 3 years. And it's almost, I think someone said today, the attack was 133 days after the Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
So that's
and everybody that listens to the show knows we don't like that shit that they were playing, but it was
It's
like
still
it's that bro country. It's that bro country stuff. But you still
there are a couple good artists there.
It doesn't matter that the kids went out there to have a good time and watch a concert.
Yeah,
drink some beer, and as a music fan, there insert band in like just insert band, and that's you. Psych Fest, they do Psych Fest out there. Sleep, you know what I'm saying?
That that is that the Psycho Fest.
Psycho Fest. I'm sorry, not Psych Fest. Like it could have been like Doty could have been out there playing. This new attack that we're doing on people just going out to escape, you fucking fuckheads that got problems. That's why they're going out there is to listen to fucking music. I don't care what the music is. They're going out there to drink beer and listen to music.
Hang out with their friends, have a good time.
And this new attack on them, I don't give a fuck what your angle is. This shit's got to stop, man. Like, we're not going to get into the conspiracy shit and stuff. We're just going to vent today.
But the first thing that came to my mind is, well, two things came to my mind was, holy shit, this has happened, and Austin City Limits is next weekend.
Yeah.
That starts next weekend.
Do you think that's not going to be on the mind of every fucking musician and artist and patron that goes there?
Fortunately, Zyker Park is kind of away from buildings. It's not, a sniper can hit you from anywhere, but it's not going to be shooting fish in a barrel like this thing. But then my next one was like Lollapalooza is in the middle of Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Or
remember when we were at Mohawks and we made a joke? Remember we made a joke about the windows in the apartments right across the street from Mohawks?
And that's just a small venue, but I'm thinking about these festivals that have massive numbers of people. Riot Fest was just in Chicago. Chicago's one of the deadliest cities in America.
There's a metal festival or something going on in Austin like this weekend, isn't there?
Is there?
I think Converge is going down for. It's not Austin City Limits.
Why aren't we going to this? I didn't know about this. Really?
All in due time, sir. All in due time.
I didn't know about this.
We're making relationships with Death Wish.
I didn't know about this festival. I would like to go.
Will you look it up real quick and see where Converge is? Because Converge's next show's in Texas. I just saw them post, and they're getting amped up about their release.
But back to it. It started making me wonder, like, now these festivals are going to get really weird. And it's not the festival's fault. This is one of the things that pissed me the fuck off.
Who said that?
Monday night. It pissed me so off. So I'm flipping around, and I flip over to CNN. CNN, fuck off.
They're lost.
They're
lost.
And whoever watches CNN that listens to us and watches them seriously, you're fucking stupid for putting your faith in this goddamn awful channel.
But
the first thing, they spent a good 45 minutes, and I nearly destroyed my TV, bitching and complaining about concert security, and if the security would have been tighter at this country music festival, this wouldn't have happened. How the fuck would you have stopped this? The guy wasn't on property.
It might have been, when was this? On Monday?
On Monday. They knew everything already. They knew how everything went down. They knew he was firing from a building 300 yards away. Or was it 100 yards away? I get it all mixed up. But he had nothing to do with the festival. He didn't come through the festival with guns. He was up top. How would security at a concert better security have prevented this?
You couldn't. There's no way.
And CNN spent 45 fucking minutes going off on it.
Man, honestly, I watch CNN to keep Fox honest. Because Fox will say some things sometimes that I'm like, let me check this out. Like right now, on my way over here, and we'll get into this more, I'm sure, in future weeks, in the weeks of the future, but Fox had a guy on today already saying that we know why this guy was there. He was there to look for Trump supporters. Little early to be saying that. Just saying. We know, okay, we've had some, we might go this way pretty soon in a couple of weeks. But they're already trying to play him out to be the guy, like
the liberal that's pissed.
That's pissed, and kind of like the guy that shot up the Republican baseball game, which he might. But
It
man,
could be.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I use Fox and CNN against
And
each other.
It's really weird that also, immediately ISIS claims him, and there's these weird stories
poor
that
guys.
he's a converted Muslim.
Poor guys down there.
And then everybody's like, no, tap the brakes. Then some Antifa groups start saying, oh, he was with the Las Vegas Antifa group, and he was one of our soldiers. And that might come out, but
there's not. I don't think this full story. I think everybody's still in shock. But today they finally started to piece together some things, and we're not
see where this goes.
Yeah, we'll see where this goes.
Let's see how this unfolds, because I don't want to jump any.
I don't either. This is about the Jerry Jonestown Massacre listeners listening and us dealing with this together, because I know every single one of our friends that listen to our podcast show are big listeners of music. It's our life, and this is the same thing. This is the same feeling, except, man, this is worse. Because I don't know, like I'm starting to have anxiety. I couldn't sleep last night because wanted to know. I didn't know if we should even talk about this on the show because it's so dark to me.
This plays on my conscience.
Me too.
Of going to any show now, and when the Bataclan attack happened, I brought up, what if it would have happened here?
Which, watch that documentary if you haven't.
We're at Lola's.
Yeah,
and we're hanging out.
Could totally happen.
And someone just comes in there and starts popping while we're there.
Which that's
going to
happen.
Our buddies play.
Eventually, someone's going to
not at Lola's.
No, not at Lola's, but it's like Israel. Israel every
once
in a while will have a club attack.
Would you consider the Pulse
Yeah.
nightclub? I mean, that's kind of the same thing. It's not a live music venue. It was a dance club, but still, it would go right up the same road. What came out right before we started the show, and I don't even know if you had a chance to see this yet. Like you were getting here as several places started reporting on this, is that he had kind of lined himself up to do this attack either a week or two ago.
Yeah, he checked into the hotel, like
a different hotel, and that was overlooking it was a love festival or a free love something. But Chance the Rapper and Lord were headlining that show, and I'm trying to find what Life is Beautiful Festival. And that he had checked into the hotel
across the street.
It was it's almost a city block away.
Yeah.
And they think that kind of deterred him because of the distance, and that he also might have gotten scared, chickened. But this guy, when stuff started coming out, it was very weird because there was no motive, and you're kind of like, it's still kind of that way. Why did he do it? But in my head, I was like, how did he do it? How did he get away with it? Now we're seeing pictures today of all the fucking shit he had in his room.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Well,
oh my God.
We're gonna we're gonna probably go down the conspiracy theory eventually, but today I'm not wanting to do that. But did you hear the report?
All the weapons.
Did you hear the report that there's been a leak over in the UK and in Australia with the actual footage that he shot?
His video?
He had. It's starting to sound like he set up cameras for the police. He did for surveillance and stuff, but he also set up cameras so you could see him in action.
What happened?
And there's I don't know if it's been confirmed or not, but apparently a media group over in Europe has the footage.
I guess that
what is
over the next few days we'll see. He had a camera. They did show it. That he had a camera sitting on a cart, a room service cart, mounted in the hallway so he could see out.
All right, so I got a theory. I want to tell you. I want to ask you if you think this might work. And this is not an original thought. Next week, or if you want, we can put it in the show notes. But there was a guy that's he's an ex Special Forces guy, and he comes on Fox and does. I think he was on that show, The Five, what's her name? The brunette.
Oh, yeah. I can't think of her name.
But anyway, he was on there. He's an ex, like, Green Beret or something. And he had an interesting thought about how you deal with terrorism as in ISIS and stuff. And he said that they don't care at all about dying. They have no value for life. Same as some of these domestic terrorists and stuff right here in America.
Kimberly Guilfoyle.
Yeah. Oh, does she? Never mind. But anyway,
I can't do anything. I lost connection.
so he said that a lot of the special forces over in Afghanistan and in Iraq have learned, and dealing with ISIS and Al Qaeda, they've learned that if you want to get to a terrorist guy, a guy that's thinking about blowing his shit up and blowing up soldiers and doing whatever, then you make it well known. If you do that, your family gets shipped the fuck out. No, if it's to prison, if it's to death, like you're killed, your family's killed or whatever. He's like, that's how you get terrorism to stop. You get terrorism to stop by saying, if you do this, if you go to the 32nd floor of a hotel and decide you're going to shoot a bunch of people that are completely innocent, then your family, your little family that you leave behind because you fucking pussied out and shot yourself in the face, they all get shipped out to Guantanamo Bay. Every one of your fucking relatives, your brother, your mom, your dad, all of it.
Is that the way
and
they do it?
that's how this shit will stop. No, he's saying that's how terrorism will stop.
Or do they...
this special forces guy said this is how terrorism will stop.
Do they actually ship them out or they kill them?
No, he said this is his plan.
This is what
he's like.
plan.
If you want to stop ISIS and you want to stop Al Qaeda and you want to stop domestic terrorism, then here's the policy you have to take.
I just tell them you're going to kill them.
American law. You want to kill a bunch of people that are watching a rock show? Guess what? You do that. You off yourself. You go ahead and off yourself. And guess what? We're loading up your family and we're taking them to Cuba and we're going to fuck them up. That's what we should be doing.
Oh.
Is that what? I know it sounds extreme and it sounds crazy, but what the fuck are we going to do? We can't go to a goddamn rock. What the fuck is next, man? Are they going to start fucking shooting up recitals? They've already shot up churches. Fuck, let's go to... You know what? Dustin, let's load up because we're mad at some fucking fucked up dad or Uncle Touchy. Let's load up our guns and go to the fucking... the new baby ward at JPS and just shoot fucking babies.
I thought that was going a different direction. Not that one. That one's really dark. But yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Where does this shit fucking end? I'm sick of this shit. It's fucking. These are my music fans and family and friends. I don't like Jason Aldean. I think he's one of the douchiest guys ever. But he made a good point after all this happened. He's scared. He said, "Man, I'm scared to raise a family in this country. I am too.
No,
I fucking am too.
I have been. I'll tell you that. That's one of the first things I feared when Jennifer said she was pregnant. I was scared to raise a baby because even back then, he's 12 years old.
Is this breaking news?
No. Well, I mean...
Is she pregnant?
No, not now.
Oh, okay.
With Aiden. 12 years ago, I was scared to raise a kid.
And that was then.
In that world. And now we're here where
here.
Shit has gone off the rails.
I was telling Ulrich on the way over to do the show, I said, I don't think that Texas is... Like, I'm not worried that Texas is going to... Like, a bunch of Antifa and ISIS guys and... I don't think they're just going to come down and start shooting people in Texas. And now the government could turn on Texas, but I'm not really worried about that. But if I had to pack up and move though, like say you had to pack up because you got a job in Chicago or LA, I'd be fucking nervous.
So this is kind of funny. Was Saturday night, Jennifer and I were planning a trip to Vegas on the 20th of this month.
We were talking about going for Schlotty's birthday because he's
his birthday?
On the 31st of December.
So
New Year's Eve.
We were looking to go, in just a couple of weeks on the 20th.
I say go.
Looking at rooms, looking at that.
I think you should go.
It's going to be a double fun date. So on Friday night, which is the 20th, we're gonna go see 9 Inch Nails, and then on the 21st, we're gonna go see Britney Spears.
Why don't you leave her at home and take me?
We could do that. You want to go see Britney?
I'll pretend to be Jennifer and pretend to go want to see Britney.
You'll open up your pillows wide?
Yeah.
So that's kind of out the window now. And
I don't think it is,
as
man.
we were looking at
Why do you say it's out of the window?
It's just weird. I mean, I don't know. We haven't talked about it anymore since all this has happened, so...
What do you think her view is on it?
She'd probably be like, yeah, let's just wait.
Okay, another thing I want to touch on about this.
As we were talking about that, though, real quick, I also brought up, I was like, I'm tired of living in this country. And
no shit.
She's like, yeah, I am too. You know, I'm kind of am too. And I was like, she's like, where would we go? And I was like, well, Italy was pretty nice. Kind of expensive. But I'd say, let's go to Ireland. And she's like, all right, you know, let's start looking into stuff over there. I'm like, okay. That was Saturday night.
Y'all fully investigated it now.
Sunday night, you know, Sunday went on. I got up. I went to the game.
Is the Toyota loaded up? Are you about to tell me, hey, well, I hope your band does well?
You know, went to bed, woke up Monday morning, like, oh, shit. And it was like 2 hours later when she woke up to get Aiden ready for school, I get a text message that says, yeah, let's go to Ireland. I'm done with this.
The soft target thing is killing me, though, man.
I have an article on the firearms if you want me to read it real quick.
The firearms? What do you mean?
How many there were and where they came from.
Yeah, they're starting to get after these gun shop owners that sold him these guns.
Why?
Huh?
Why are they getting after these guys?
Because it's turning into a political storm now.
So
now it's the gun owners' problem. It's Cabela's for selling bump stocks.
Before you go down this road, before you go down reading all this, this is what pisses me off. Is like,
well, this leads me to the next
as
point
all
of this
this
whole
happens
shit show.
Into early Monday to about midday. I'd say about midday Monday, about noon. There was a giant. For once, it seemed like everybody was in unity about everything.
On
what was
social
going
media?
on, yeah, on what was going on there. You know, oh my God, you know, what can we do to help? Blah 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 blah.
10 minutes, maybe
until about noon. 11 o'clock.
Are you talking about Monday?
Monday, 11 o'clock Monday morning, when
Hillary Clinton
sent that tweet out, and that broke the dam.
Yeah,
because then
so did Joe Biden. Joe Biden did it too.
I saw both of them send tweets about the same time, and then the dam broke.
Yeah,
and everybody
you're like, fucking the
nuts.
bodies aren't even cold
no,
yet.
They hadn't even
fucking run your mouth like that.
They hadn't even picked them all up yet.
No,
they were still out there in the investigation. They were still laying out there.
And she is so irrelevant. No one fucking cares what your haggy ass says.
And all you people that wanted her in office, she's a fucking cunt.
How can you justify that?
Like, there is no justification. How do you... Your first tweet you send out about this is about legislation and passing bills and stuff. It's not, we should pray, you know, or we should, oh my God. Your first tweet is that bullshit. No.
They should take Twitter away from that fucking hag. I'm so sick of her. She's not even relevant.
And
Bernie Sanders is the future of your fucking party. Stop messing around. Go away. No one fucking likes you.
Go stick your arm in the garbage disposal. Turn it on. I don't know what that'll solve, but at least you won't be typing on Twitter.
I can't believe I voted for her. I cannot believe I voted for her. I was so scared because he's a scary guy. My guy was Bernie Sanders, okay? My guy was Bernie Sanders, and I voted for Hillary. I admit it, and I am fucking ashamed of it.
We're going into this weird thing where we're going to start hitting the Democratic Party.
Well, hey,
and getting mad at them, but yeah, I'm pissed.
This brings me to what you're about to say. You're about to go into this. So she does that. The dam breaks completely. It's all fucking hell breaks loose. The everyone's pissed at everyone, and fucking no one forget that all these country music fans went and died watching their favorite Jason Aldean, like having a good time, and there was brothers watching their brothers die. There was mothers, like these scenes of the police officers and men jumping on women and cover them. I have nightmares, but I think about, like, would you really do that for Britney? A complete stranger. These people were doing it for strangers.
It's just Britney.
And these fucking assholes are getting on Facebook and Twitter and just starting holy jihad and making all these assumptions and presumptions and just saying what the fuck ever they feel like because they're Monday quarterbacking a tragedy.
One thing that really affected me was I heard a story, one of the interviews about these kids. I mean, I say kids, they're 25, 26, and they're all talking about how they were scared and they took off running and then some shots and they hit the ground, and that this 65-year-old guy jumped on these two girls and covered them, and a guy. There was a guy too, and he told them, he's like, "I've lived a long life. Y'all have a big future ahead of you. I'm going to protect you."
Did he get shot?
Fortunately, they all made it out. But just acts like that are like, holy shit, there are good people in the world.
Why don't and why aren't we talking about that on Facebook? Why aren't we talking about that? Why are we talking about some cunt that gets on CNN and fucking says that Trump supporters deserved it?
Because we have to worry about Mandalay Bay not having enough security, and that they could have stopped this.
We have to somehow.
We have to. Have you ever been to a Las Vegas hotel and seen the chaos that happens going in and out of there?
Fuck, at Bossier's or at Shreveport, there's chaos.
Chaos.
Let's talk about how our soft targets are soft targets, and we need to help. We need to figure something out. Let's stop fucking with the stupid shit. Everyone is so fucked off. They're living in there's an alternative reality going on right now.
You immediately get on and you say, imagine if this guy had a suppressor and how much more difficult it is, or a silencer. First off, dumbass, you must not understand how these work.
Oh, have you seen the stuff on
There are so many people being like, oh my God, silencers, you never would have found him. He would have been blah, blah. Stop living in a Hollywood world.
CNN, did you know they have
because that's not how they fucking work when you're firing a large caliber bullet through them.
No. Hey, Dustin, CNN, I don't know if you knew this, but they all have firearms degrees, and they know everything about bullets. They know everything about bump stocks. They know everything about silencers.
If they would have known everything about bump stocks, then they would have known about Hellfire, or they would have known about slide.
You know what, Dustin?
Trigger.
I'm really happy for what you're saying, but that's not the problem.
They would have known this at the get-go. Now, I'm going to tell you that bump stocks are terrible.
Yeah, for aim and shit. But still, it didn't matter. Why are we here? Why are we fucking talking about this shit yet? Let's mourn the loss of music fans.
So there is legislation for the bill for the sportsman bill for the silencer.
That's coming up.
It's been shot down. It's going to be put on hold. It's not going to go through. It's supposed to go through tomorrow, or it was. It's been put on hold.
What did you think about that stupid fucking cunt at CNN with the tweet on Monday? The legal rep.
CBS.
Oh, was it a CBS?
It was CBS. Yeah, fuck her. I was going to do a new bit tonight. I forgot about it. I was going to do a whole intro, build it. You have punch in the...
Wait, yeah, she's going to win.
Punch in the face of the week.
Yeah.
I was going to have cunt of the week.
Yeah.
Her
and Hillary. They can cunt rub it out and figure out who's the fucking cuntiest.
And then... I hope there's a cunt counter on this show.
Well, we had a lot today.
We've got enough because we're pissed. We're very
car wash cunt.
Yeah, add it on there. That's Bill O'Reilly came out, and I copied this. I forgot why, but it is.
You're gonna read it?
Yeah, I'm gonna read it because it does. A lot of people are coming out about this gun thing, and that all guns should be banned. We should not have guns. Now, I have guns.
I have guns.
I am a gun, I guess
enthusiast.
a gun enthusiast, but I'm not one. If you said, you can't have any more guns, I'd probably be like, well, that's kind of weird.
We used your gun last week. We did. Last week after the show, we had a damn good reason to take your pump.
Oh, my shotgun.
Yeah,
we took my shotgun
over next door. And fucking, it would have been really kind of intense if we didn't have it.
Yeah, and I had it. I was ready to go. I could have taken a pistol, but I wanted...
I'll tell you about that later, Dave.
I wanted the spread. So, if you said you can't...
Dave's like,
you can keep your pistols, but I'm going to take your AR-15.
I still got this article, by the way.
I would still live. I'd still get by.
Yeah.
But no matter what you do, if you take all the guns in America and you stockpile them like Australia did, or you do like England's done, if someone wants a gun, they're still going to get a gun. And they're still going to get it there.
Yeah, bad guys are still going to have guns.
The bad guys, look at the attacks that have happened in England. They still use AK-47s. Look at the attacks that have happened in Australia. They're still using
But
AKs.
Don't they say that the actual rate, though, down there for the murders by gun is gone down in Australia, or is that am I full of shit?
They also say there's a Business Insider did a whole article, and I can link it in our show if you don't fucking believe me.
No, absolutely do it.
But they did a whole article talking about how, Chicago's the deadliest city in America, and technically it's not if you go by the numbers. St. Louis is the deadliest city, and Chicago's like the 5th or 6th.
Who's in between? Houston?
There's all sorts of weird stuff, but there are no Texas cities on this list. And one of the things that's brought out in the article is the reason there's not crazy shootings in Texas is because the stereotype that Texas has that you don't know who's carrying a gun or who has a gun or
it's
who's
just
where.
like Joe Rogan. Remember Joe Rogan? You've watched his comedy special.
If all hell breaks loose, he's coming to Texas.
Yeah, well, and also we had a prime example a few years ago of the Draw Muhammad contest, which was a trap. I don't give a fuck what anyone says.
I think it was a trap too.
But that incident lasted 4 minutes. Did they say?
No.
It was security. It was a security guard, wasn't it?
40 seconds.
It was like pop, 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 and the guy couldn't even figure out how to fucking.
And the security guard took one in the leg and still took him down.
Yeah. And like everybody ran outside, ready. Like there was instead of going in, it sounded like people were coming out.
For Australia, the homicide rate by firearm fell by 59%.
You got to look at your source though, because if you're looking at Washington Post, you got to be careful with those guys. That's wappo, wappo, wappo.
They like the.
My point. You're right. Texas is. I guarantee you. Shameless. You watch Shameless, right? They've made jokes about how you don't want to do a crime. Remember when they were crossing the border, the gay brother and his lover, and they were like, "No, we can't be robbing people in Texas."
Yeah.
Like, or have you seen Hell or High Water?
Yeah.
You don't fucking rob banks in Texas. You just don't do it.
It's the stereotype is there, and I like it. But if you round up all the weapons, not only does shit kind of start hitting the fan, but then you have these, as we're in problems with North Korea, that says, oh, now we can invade. We're not worried about, rolling up, oh, Mexico, or the cartels down there. Oh, let's just go up and start claiming cities in Texas now. We don't have to worry about anything. You ever thought about that?
Yeah, you're taking it to a very big extreme, but I could see where a dictator would be like, that whole Texas invasion thing. China, like let's say China and Russia and North Korea all team up. They're gonna be like, well, you China, you will take Texas and we will take LA, okay? And then I'm so lonely.
Hey.
Well, I'll take Florida. The little short guy, the Untao. And then they're like, the little like Kim Jong Un's like, no, I don't. You okay? I think Russia maybe take Texas. No. We have something to do on that day. Curb Your Enthusiasm is back on. We cannot strike Texas today.
So,
what did Bill O'Reilly say?
That's where I'm going. Yeah, I am. And the example I just gave is very extreme, but I'm just saying.
I see it though.
But what if? That stereotype has been all the way around the world. That America has a ton of guns, and you don't want to invade America because of all the guns they have, because they don't need a military. They have a
state called Texas.
No, they have their citizens can be armed. They have.
It's one of our rights, and it's one of the things that made our country great.
And going back to the Chicago thing, Chicago has a full weapon ban, a full gun ban.
And look at all the hell that's breaking loose there.
And it's the 5th or 6th highest gun crime city in America. So Bill O'Reilly.
Yeah, I want to hear about this Bill O'Reilly thing.
He said the murderer had a number of deadly weapons in his room, and you can count on the gun control debate to ramp up. But I can tell you that government restrictions will not stop psychopaths from harming people. This is the price of freedom. Violent nuts are allowed to roam free until they do damage, no matter how threatening they are. Now, I hate Bill O'Reilly. He's a dumbass. And he could have stopped at the psychopaths from harming people line, but then he had to put this, that is the price of freedom, which has everybody's panties in a wad because, 59 people being killed at a concert is the price of freedom. Could be stopped. That is aggravating.
I don't know, Paul. You say what's that?
He's saying that losing this many people is the price of freedom of us all having guns,
and that's aggravating to
that. You
don't. like the issue
That's,
of it, or
no,
it's
that's
true.
not the way to phrase it, though, and it's not a good way to phrase it. And I don't think
What's
59
the
lives
answer,
should
then, man?
be. I don't know. That I don't know, and nobody knows.
My theory, or actually, it's not mine. It's that special forces theory. You fucking commit a crime here like that. Guess what? We're not worried about your pansy ass that killed yourself. Your family's fucked, though. That's what we got to start doing. Your family's fucked. I'm serious. It sounds absurd and it'll never happen, I know, but doesn't it make sense?
Where are you gonna send them?
It doesn't fucking matter. Throw them out in the ocean. I don't fucking care. It's not our problem. It's their problem.
We take over. We take over Big Island, and
I got a question. Do you have something else on Jimmy Kimmel? I haven't.
I do too.
I just
do you
no,
know?
you do. I saw his dumbass fucking running his mouth.
Hold on. That's
and I
what
just
it is.
turned it off, so I have no idea what you're about to get
Here's
into.
what pissed me off. First off, do you know
He's
what
pissing me off?
Do you know what's considered a mass shooting these days?
Well, hey,
I have that right above Jimmy Kimmel, so I just wanted to ask you.
I have a question that's in line with that. No, go ahead and tell me. Over 6?
4 just have to be shot. They don't have to die. Just 4 people have to be shot to be considered a mass shooting. I didn't know that. I figured it'd be more. But anyway.
Okay, I'm typing this right now, but this goes in line with that. A lot of the media is saying this is the worst mass shooting in modern history. Why do they keep saying modern history? Was there more mass shootings back in the 1600s? I mean, what am I missing here? Why do they keep throwing that in there?
Modern, because there is debate on the 1922 Tulsa riot, or the Tulsa revolts up in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where up to 300 black people were shot and killed.
Yeah.
Technically, by the books, Oklahoma's record says that only 39 were shot, but then they went back and looked,
and then
the records
the Native Americans and stuff. I'm sure we
probably
annihilated them with bullets before.
But they went back and they did some research and they're like, no, it's more like 300, but the number's not precise.
So let's cover up the assholeness of white people.
It was
way of saying things.
It was white versus black up there.
Gotcha.
And yeah. And that's another thing I want to get into real quick here in a minute. But Jimmy Kimmel, I was watching the news last night, let it play as I was working on some stuff. And, I watch Kimmel quite a bit. And he comes on. He comes on and does a tear-filled monologue because he's from Las Vegas. And he doesn't do his normal stand-up routine. It's a whole monologue about him immediately going on this gun control ramp. What pissed me off is this is a guy that's supposed to be a student of David Letterman. Okay?
Who played it right. When these type of things happen.
He worshipped David Letterman. And what did David Letterman do the first episode back from 9/11? Went right in it to make people laugh and to forget about it.
Not to dig in it.
When I turn on Jimmy Kimmel...
Is that when did they have the Foo Fighters or Pearl Jam on that night too?
I don't remember. But when I turn on Jimmy Kimmel, I want to escape. This has been a rough day. All this fucking bullshit with Vegas, then, a rock icon dies. I want to come on and laugh, and I don't need him to stand up there for 15 fucking minutes telling me what I need to do with my guns, if I have them, or what is right and what is wrong in my life.
Yeah.
It's not his place to do it. You're a fucking entertainer.
You don't have to
and
live
a
your
comedian.
life according to what he thinks is right or wrong.
Last I checked, I haven't received any paperwork.
He's in Hollywood, Dustin. Might I tell you that?
Fucking Hollywood.
He's rich too. He's a celebrity and he's rich. And let me add this too. Don't come over here talking about fucking health care. You're not in the same boat as us, motherfucker.
That's the
You're
same
not
thing.
in the same fucking boat as
No.
us. So don't fucking run your mouth
don't
about child
bring
care.
Don't bring your kid on there and
use him as
do
a political
some sob
scapegoat.
story, dude. I'm out. I'm done with Kimmel.
I don't know what he's like. Remember when he did the Man Show? Like how is Adam Carolla not fucking saying, "What are you doing, man? Fucking get your shit together."
He has.
Has he?
Yeah, I don't think they're as tight as they used to be. I think they had a little bit of falling out because he's changed so much.
I used to love Jimmy Kimmel.
I did too. I've been to his show a couple times. You know, it was great. He was good. But
I don't know what his deal is, man. But you're right.
I don't need that.
What did he say? What did he do? What was his message? Oh, he got teary-eyed.
No, immediately. And I looked at Jennifer. I was like, he's already crying. And like even going on, Jennifer was like, I agree with what you're saying, but this isn't the time to say it. This isn't the place to say it.
She's exactly right.
You know, you're not the person to be saying it.
She's exactly
and
right.
You know what?
Who cares what he fucking thinks?
I don't even remember what he said because I got aggravated and it went in one ear and out the other. Because he's up there preaching and that's not his place. And I understand you have the platform. I understand you want to use this platform to spout your opinions. You're a fucking nighttime talk show host that's supposed to be fucking funny.
Yeah.
And I am coming to you, even though I rolled into it, to relax.
Yeah.
And to chill. It's the same thing. I'm going to a concert to relax and chill. I don't expect to be shot. I'm coming in here to relax and be cool
You could
calm
take
down.
your point on Kimmel a step further and say it's exactly what's going on in the NFL. I don't fucking give a rat's fucking dick what you think about kneeling or not kneeling.
Who gives a shit?
I watch you because you're the Dallas Cowboys. I want you to score touchdowns. I don't fucking care if you think one way or the other. Who gives a shit? And all these sportscasters that keep getting on, I'm talking to ESPN mainly. ESPN fucking... Like, when did ESPN become a political station, too? Why does First Take... Why are they talking about more who kneeled, who didn't kneel? By the way, did you see my picture of the unicorn that didn't kneel in Target?
I did.
And serial killer...
in the background.
That was sexy.
But why do we need to know? Are we going to start having stats now? Kneeled, didn't kneel stats on Fox NFL, the pregame? We're going to see who fucking kneeled and who didn't?
I guess so. I guess it's a betting line, too. We can start betting on it in Vegas, right?
I would not. That would not surprise me.
So the Charger or the Rams did it here. The Cowboys didn't do anything, but the Rams did it here because they hadn't played since all that went down. So they wanted to do their part. But I'm wondering if it's gone.
I don't care. I just don't.
I don't give
why
a
are we
shit about
covering
any
it?
of it. I don't,
why is the media
why?
covering it?
Why are you spending so much time talking about it?
Especially sports media.
Yeah. I don't.
Shut the fuck up, man.
I don't think it should be played at sporting events. I don't think the national anthem should be played at sporting events unless it's an international tournament.
And I don't.
Sports is entertainment.
Yeah.
When I go to the movies,
right?
Do I have to stand for the national anthem before a movie?
No, I told
do I
you,
have to do it before a concert?
I told you the asshole that made me.
Do I have to do it when I turn on my Xbox
now? Because the national anthem's playing at the beginning of John Madden.
Yeah,
or
if I want to play
NHL.
If I want to play any sports game, do I have to stand?
And I'm like, Dustin, what are you doing, man? Oh, you better get up.
You know what? I've been to several PGA tournaments.
You know what we should
I've
do?
never heard the national anthem at a PGA tournament.
You know what we should do? We should take a picture, not tonight because I'm in a pissy mood. I got stung on my underboob by a Yellow Jacket. We need to take a picture of us watching either baseball or the NFL on your Xbox like we're about to play. You're up saluting, and I'm kneeling.
There we go. I've been to several PGA tournaments, and I've never heard a national anthem. NASCAR prays, and then does a national anthem.
I think I'm not saying. I hope people don't think that I'm.
Tournament?
I hope people don't think we're being fucking Mr. Left Wing Liberal or whatever on this issue because we're not. We don't give a shit.
No, I
don't give a shit. I don't fucking care who kneels. I don't care, man. It just doesn't.
Why would you care about that when there's so much more going on?
No shit.
Like, I
no
don't
shit.
give a
no
shit
shit.
about
Yeah.
someone
Yeah.
standing on
no.
me or
Yeah. We have a major opiate addiction problem in this country. You know, we have huh?
At billiards.
I mean, there's a thousand.
Levity.
We could be in a nuclear holocaust at the drop of a hat, but we're fucking worried about who's kneeling and who's not.
We're worried about these overpaid
athletes,
entertainers,
and what they're doing,
and what the fuck they're doing.
America's
seriously.
blind.
I don't know, man, but I tell you what, it all comes back to Jason Aldean. I don't know a fucking song he sings. I know we ripped him a fuck ton, but his comment speaks volumes, and that is, man, something's going on in this country. I don't know if this is where I want to raise my family type. I don't know if that's what he said verbatim, but that's the question I'm starting to ask. Do I want to fucking fight this through? Because there's so many tards. There's so many fucking tards.
There are so
many tards.
I was trying to find. It's not up anymore.
One of them on the Jerry Jonestown Massacre podcast, and he just got stung in his underboob.
I wanted to ask you a question.
Go ahead. I'll allow it.
And then I want to read through this list, and I hope you haven't clicked on them. The 2 links I have down here, the celebs that are pro and anti.
No. I'm very interested in that.
Because I want to read through this. I want to see what you think of this. And see if you go, yes, or like, what? He is what? Huh? But you now are an owner of an AR-15.
And I have a few deer rifles, and I have a semi-auto 22. It's a pain in the ass to load.
And the butt.
Yeah.
Like you load it in the
I
butt.
like that though.
But let's do the gun of question
AR
that everybody freaks out about because the way it looks. Even though if you put
it's a glorified deer rifle.
You put some wood furniture on it, does the exact same thing that a deer rifle does.
Yeah.
You know? So at what point would you ever get mad enough or pissed off enough to reach for that?
Like, what do you mean? Like, are we talking about I'm mad at the world, or there's something that's happening, a direct event?
No, like, not that you're like being attacked.
Here's what my dad.
You need to fortress yourself up, but I mean, like,
yeah, I got you.
You are pissed off at what something Hillary said. Would you ever reach for that?
No.
No,
No, I wouldn't. I'll tell you this though. My dad, I learned from my dad, and I've done this with a couple of my friends, and a couple of my friends have come to me and said the same thing. With divorce or something, some depression or stuff, my dad has called his buddy Rick, his best friend. Hey man, do you want me to take your 45? Just a couple months or something. And he has done that, and he's also had friends that have said, Tom, I need you to take my gun for a few weeks. I'm just not feeling it.
I know people that do that too.
That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
We don't need laws to say to go check your shit in at Academy.
I think depression's a different stage, but
there's
the anger.
The answer to the question though is the only time I'm going to use it for lethal force would be if my family or I am in danger of losing my life. That's the only time I'm going to end to fucking shoot Jeffrey Lord.
Well, that's marked. That's
the only time.
That's a record now.
That's the only time.
Yeah. I don't ever see, honestly, my AR is a pain in the ass to get to. Complete pain in the ass to get to. So I'm not going to jump for it. Now I have other stuff that will kill intruders or hurt, maim, whatever intruders that are easily within reach. But in fact, one's right here. Do this for the
Here we go.
All right.
If you had questions if we're pro firearms, here's your answer.
There you go. So
it's
I
fake,
just
y'all.
don't ever see. Although this has been used to rob places and hold things up by other people.
Let me see it real quick.
Just finish your fucking point!
My point is, I don't know anybody. I don't think anybody would ever. None of my friends. I don't ever see coming to that point. Even as crazy and
Dave.
out of control and ballsy as all of us are, and we talk, and sometimes we get mad. I get mad. I've never, ever, ever had the desire to reach for any weapon when I was
you're a
mad.
normal person.
It's more like I'll make a fist, I'll punch something or someone. I'm not going for a knife. I'm not going for a gun. I'm not going, out of anger.
Yeah. We're not cavemen.
I just don't, like, you break it down to something, a road rage incident. All of us have been ultra pissed off on the road.
Oh, well, I've gotten fights.
But I've never been like,
I'm going to kill you,
yeah?
dude. But there is people that
I had a guy charge me on 7th Street. I had stuff within reach.
Road rage is a different
topic.
topic.
Never went for it. My mind never said I need to go for this because this guy's charging me. It was punch him in the nose, break his nose, and I drove off.
You just had your 40 on you when that happened?
The 45 was on me.
It was?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a different topic because especially this area is having some really bad issues with road rage and people killing people for cutting them off.
Yeah.
That's shit. I don't know. Maybe we're talking about the same subject. Who fucking knows?
It was
man?
just the anger thing came to my mind because there's still no real motive except for the stuff's coming out about
that we're
the stuff we talked about
yeah.
the Antifa. We'll figure that out later on down the road. But if it was an anger thing towards a certain type of people that might have voted a certain way,
then
I know a lot of people that are in country music that voted for Hillary. So
I think we're missing the if someone's that mad, if that's the case, if we find out that this was done because someone was mad at a certain group of people that voted a certain way, then man, I don't even know. At that point, we're talking about someone that you're talking about someone that's crazy. It's really hard right now because it's just like when Dimebag got shot. I was telling Oric this earlier too. You can't make sense of crazy. You can't. And remember when Dime got shot? The whole time you were going, "What? Why did that guy do that? That guy and he was schizophrenic." You're trying to put it together what? He was that mad about Phil and it's not. It wasn't that. It wasn't that. It had nothing to do with Pantera. That's a very narcissistic way for a Pantera fan to think about it. It didn't have anything to do with him. It had to do with him being crazy, and you can't make sense of crazy.
Was he on an SSRI?
He might have been. That's another show topic before long. But that's the thing. This guy was crazy. There's nothing. I hope he's crazy, because if it's not, we got a lot bigger issues. If we find out this was some kind of fucking Antifa mess, this guy's pissed off at Trump supporters. If we find some shit like that comes out, then we got a lot larger problems than fucking.
Will it freak you out if now we're going down? We're taking a way left turn, but
we're almost done. So,
if you found out it was an MK Ultra deal,
dude,
or a Manchurian candidate.
Seriously,
if you figured that out, or it came out
at this point, like I said, there's nothing making sense about any of this. There's nothing makes sense. The guy was 64 years old. He had
a ton of money, had several houses. He wasn't in debt.
He was successful. His brother saying he had maybe a couple of handguns. I mean, he had a weird bride to order from somewhere that he fucking is out of the country. That's weird. But seriously, dude, who knows, man? Like, what if this is a distraction? Okay, now we're getting into conspiracies.
Yeah.
What if this is a distraction? Hey, you know how Trump is the king of look at my hand over here while I'm doing this over here? What if this is one of those things, man? The government does that shit all the time.
As we kind of talked about in other.
An agency's trying to stay relevant and get funding?
No, there was a big gun bill coming up, and
exactly.
There needed to be, and every time there's some type of new gun legislation coming up, there's always seems to be some type of gun attack to set off, to change, because tomorrow morning the legislation for these bump stocks and Hellfire
is bump stocks
assemblies.
In it? I thought it was all silencer.
No, the silencer's done, and now there is a bill
for bump stocks
tomorrow to ban. But bump stock.
It is so funny.
Hellfire.
Didn't I send you? Oh no, I sent y'all the message about Cabela's and the ammo. But there was a bump stock there for $199, and it looked kind of legit. It didn't look like the janky ones you can get. It looked like a legit one, and I was like, man.
And the slide fire.
How much longer are the that
shit's gonna?
I literally said this is one of those things that's one event away from going away, or me having to pay $1,200 for it.
Well, that slide fire. The Hellfire is a $40 device, and it just fits over the trigger.
Mm-hmm.
Which some of these they were talking about how some of the guns had a crank, sounded like they had a crank assembly on them.
A belt fed?
No, like a trigger, a Hellfire trigger thing where you can crank it. You actually just sit there, it fits in the trigger assembly, and you crank it.
Oh, you're not talking about the guy using it. Like there wasn't rumors of him using a crank fed.
Yeah, there was.
Oh, I thought it was all. They said maybe belt fed.
Well, rumor was that he had a saw up there, and I saw his belt fed, where it,
Rambo, right?
Yeah, that's a big gun. But yeah, I don't.
There's so much stuff that's coming out right now. That's
if you
so
bought some
shifty.
of that stuff, you could resell it for a whole lot of money.
Man, Did you? Okay, we'll give a sneak peek. Unless you want to, do you still want to do the
Yeah, I still want to do
celebrities and
those,
stuff?
and I want to say one more thing.
Okay.
That really pisses me off because this came up, and I forgot to put it in the show notes. But there's been a few people that I am friends with on Facebook, and I'm calling you out. You trying to blame the label of a lone wolf on something racist? That lone wolf is always labeled, the white people that do these terroristic attacks or these massive attacks are always labeled as lone wolves.
Yeah.
But yet, if it had been someone of brown skin or black skin, it would have been something completely different. That
I am way off on this. I don't follow any of this. What's going on here now?
I had a few people post that using the term lone wolf,
okay,
for a white person is whitewashing and kind of putting it in a different class than if a black person went in and did this. They use a different term.
What's the term that they use if a black person was? But black people don't usually do the mass killings unless it's a gang thing.
I forgot what it was, and I thought I had it.
Why'd they call the Dallas shooter? Because he was black.
That's right.
I thought
they called him a terrorist.
Oh, here it is. Oh. You ready? I got it right here. This guy
Okay.
posted this the other day. I'm not going to say any names.
Yeah.
Lone wolf. First definition: the term used when white Christian people commit crimes and white supremacist societies
I thought they used that for Muslim description.
wish to individualize and ironically humanize said criminals in order to protect whiteness and Christianity from the implication and pathologization, I can't even talk, that are a matter of course when criminal individuals are black, brown, and or Muslim. 2. I don't think that's spelled right, is it?
Probably not. Man.
Obfuscation.
This doesn't sound like a well thought idea.
2.
Here, so.
An obfuscation of the fact that there are no lone wolves. Wolves run in packs. But the attempt to make the exception the rule is to ensure whiteness is not seen as the pack or pact that it is. 3. The sixth synonym meant to make white terrorists seem relatively harmless and rare, despite the statistics that show that in the United States, terrorist acts committed by white males is the most frequent kind of terrorism committed.
I don't think there's an argument against that, is there?
I didn't say there's an argument, and I've heard lone wolf used
I tell you
on
what,
everybody.
hey,
The Beltway sniper.
Let me see who this is. Just real quick.
Oh, you won't know him.
Man, come on, dude. Come with the well thought idea. Okay?
Yeah,
That's the fucking most stupidest shit I've ever heard in my life. Why are you even... What
It
are we
was
talking
dumb.
about that for?
And
Was this,
it was shared like 7,000 times. And
what the fuck does this have to do with anything?
why do you bring this up? Why?
'Cause
you obviously haven't
Remember when
been
I would
watching
yell?
the news.
I'll tell you why. Remember when Seth would come in here and fucking sometimes he would do things to just get us fucking pissed, and I called it the antagonizer, and he drove him nuts. But he knew it was right. He would he's the antagonizer.
And he loved it.
Antagonist. That's all that piece of shit is doing right there, and that did that is just he's just antagonizing shit, trying to make more waves. How is that productive?
You should have seen all the comments too. Amen. Oh my God, this is so good. I've never seen it stated better than this. No,
That was
you're
one of the worst
fucking
stated
stupid.
things I've
And
ever seen in
this,
my life. That's someone
this
that's not
right
fucking
here,
educated.
This right here is not unifying or not wanting to unify each other in a time when unification is needed.
No,
I step off.
Yeah.
All right, last thing.
Yeah.
We'll blow through these. These are celebrities
Am I supposed to guess?
Pro-gun.
Do you want me to guess, or are you just going to list them? real
No,
quick?
these are. You want anti or pro first?
Oh, I thought you were going to ask me, is he pro-gun or is he anti? But go ahead, just list them. Let's do pro-gun first.
You want to do pro-gun?
Yeah.
Okay, and I want to see if you can fight with this. Okay.
Fight with it?
Yeah.
I ain't going to fight with nobody, man.
James
Fighting
Earl
days are over.
Jones.
James Earl Jones is pro-gun?
Darth motherfucking Vader.
Fuck yeah, he is.
He needs to be pro-gun. Miranda Lambert.
Well, that's a given.
Johnny Depp.
Really?
I figured he wouldn't be. Tom Selleck. I knew he was. And Gary Sinise.
Mm-hmm.
Brad Pitt.
Interesting.
His other, Angelina.
Well, look at her dad's.
Was other. Yeah. Alton Brown. The chef. Joe Perry of Aerosmith.
Yeah.
James Hetfield of Metallica.
Fuck yeah, he is. He had a video. Remember when they did a day in the... what was it, the day in life or one of the videos they had? He was out in the duck blind, like with a shotgun. He's like just
He
fucking
went
enjoying
on a
life.
bear hunt
In Russia?
In Russia,
Yeah.
Eric Clapton.
That's a shocker, I guess, kind of in a way.
Ice-T.
That's a given. Fuck
You
yeah,
think?
he's pro. Do you think is Suge Knight on that list?
Bruce Willis. I don't think so. Clint Eastwood.
Wait, Suge Knight's not pro gun? I'm confused now.
I don't think he's allowed to have any right now. I mean, Ted Nugent.
Oh no, no way.
Wait, Adam Baldwin.
Does his brother know about it?
I don't know. Kevin Sorbo.
Who's that?
Dean Cain, Superman. Dan Bilzerian.
Okay.
He's the one that gets the regular injections of the stem cells.
Is he the what's he big for?
He's like an internet playboy. He was
Is he that cat
poker player that
yeah, he goes on Joe Rogan's every once in a while?
Is,
have you seen his fucking guns he has too?
Have you seen the trucks?
Yeah.
Have you seen his list of every
and he's not like he can't
internet
he gives
model?
Yeah.
He has.
Yeah. Have you heard his
Railed.
stories? Did you hear a story about his heart attack?
Yeah.
And I was like, well, I took some Viagra. What else? Some cocaine, maybe. What else? Some meth and ecstasy. What else? Pot. And his parents were there.
I want his life.
His life. Didn't he live in Vegas actually?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need to look at follow Live Rich Media.
Is that him?
Instagram.
Is that him?
Yeah, that's his.
That's how he got big, really, too. Was
Yeah.
Instagram, wasn't it?
Arlie Army. You think? Chuck Norris.
Absolutely.
And that's it for the pros.
All right.
Now here's the ante, and there's only 10 on the ante.
Well, they couldn't find any more.
I get. Well, there's probably a full list, but
No,
these
they're
were the
probably
big ones.
not. They probably can't find them because deep down.
This shock. I was actually shocked with some of these guys. Mark Wahlberg.
Wow. I would figure he'd be a shooter.
I figured he
no
would
pun
be too.
intended.
He said, "I haven't used a gun anywhere."
Isn't that a Mark Wahlberg movie?
Yeah.
Look, it's Shooter, right?
Shooter. I haven't used a gun anywhere other than on a movie set.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon.
I could see that.
Shania Twain.
I guess.
Danny DeVito.
That sucks because I love the image of him coming out of a couch naked with a gun and shooting people. If you watch It's Always Sunny, you'll know what I'm talking about.
What about
At a Christmas party, butt ass naked,
Jason
sweaty.
Bourne?
Matt Damon's not.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a gun guy.
No.
He's got a new movie coming out where he is looking old.
Arnold
Schwarzenegger.
I'm for gun control.
Hey, will you time code that? Because I think I dropped an N-bomb just then accidentally.
Yeah, you said his name. Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, I can see that.
Clooney.
George Clooney?
Yeah.
See that, maybe.
And this one cracked me up. Hold on. Let's see. Is that the Sean Connery? And the last one's Danny Glover.
Danny Glover?
Are you ready for this? This is his quote. You ready? This is
really starting to hurt. Could I have a heart attack because it's so close to my heart?
You think Petty was reading this? And he was like,
No, I'm talking about my
Oh,
sting.
your sting. Okay. Maybe. This is Danny Glover's quote. The Second Amendment comes from the right to protect themselves from slave revolts and from uprisings by Native Americans.
False!
A revolt from people who were stolen from their land or revolt from people whose land was stolen from. That's what the genesis of the Second Amendment is. But that's why it says on there it says an armed militia for government? I didn't know slaves were government.
Well, I thought he was a smart man. Maybe not.
I love the
no, I'm
quote
thinking
on
of
there.
Morgan Freeman.
You read
He's
that
smart.
right. Danny Glover seems to think that the entire purpose of the Second Amendment was to enforce racism. What a jackass.
Oh, that's what the article said?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that?
This is on RTBA? Whatever. But I just looked up these lists of who was pro and who wasn't.
Yeah.
As far as celebrities go, because I was just wondering who stood where and what. So I got some pictures of your Kimberly Guilfoyle over here, where you can see her nipple through her shirt.
You know she's been around for a while. Like she's held up. See what her age is.
I'll put
I
genocide
love.
right there.
I'll look at it later.
Okay, and yeah, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
because
you want to do final thought, or you want me to do final thought?
I don't really have a final thought, so go.
I do have a final
period,
thought.
generation, period, ever, period.
That's my final thought. But seriously, here's the deal.
I'm angry.
Here's the deal.
I need.
We're gonna have plenty of time to talk about are guns good or guns bad, and we're gonna have plenty of time to talk about all this racism or whatever that guy who's doing what, all that stupid shit, who's kneeling, all that. We got plenty of time for that. Right now, why don't we think the rest of the week? If you have a podcast show, if you're in a band or whatever, why don't we just think and when we talk about this terrible event, we don't glorify any of it by talking about the number of dead or the guy, what was he doing, the conspiracy theories or anything. Let's talk about these victims and what we can do to help this country and let's do positive conversations. Let's don't fucking get name calling, nanny boo boo. Last time this happened, what was it? Who remember when everybody got upset because the guy went down and did a show went up and did a show for Trump and the Fort Worth music scene was all fucking in a tiff. Let's don't do that name calling shit this time or anything like that. Let's just fucking sit there and mourn for music. Music got fucking kicked in the nuts, man, hard.
And don't even think that this
God?
isn't going to affect the way we see big festival shows over the course of the rest of our life. It will. Things are going to change.
And let's just mourn these people. Let's have a good time, have a whiskey and a beer, and pour them for those fuckers that were at this show.
Yeah. I want to close this show out.
That makes me sad, man.
No, I totally get it. It's gut wrenching. I was sick all day yesterday.
I almost made it through the whole show.
I want to close this show out with my favorite Tom Petty song ever, and it's one that not everybody's heard. It's kind of funny. It's a song that I wanted to rewrite for our show to become our theme song at one time. So without further ado, here is Tom Petty closing us out with Rebels. See you next week. Later. We're clear!
I almost made it. Told you it was going to happen. Worked myself into a tizzy.
We are clear. I'm going to kill the YouTube stream. You're not going to get to hear the music. So that way we don't get in trouble. So stop the stream. Bye. Later. Thank you everybody for listening, watching, sticking with us for this long. Peace.